taking our other member out in the utes. It's suffered from a bit of pit exhaustion, and we're taking her to Batemans Bay Hospital for observation.
Strike team coordinator, go ahead.
Copy that, Batemans Bay 1. You have a woman who is suffering from heat exhaustion, and you're taking her to Batemans Bay Hospital. Is that correct?
So, can we have someone look into that and get in touch with us, please?
That is correct, Michael.
New Zealand strike team, we have the dinner info for the New Zealand strike team. Catering will be out of Corroboree Fire Station. Over.
I'm driving hard to drive to get an ambulance in here.
That's where the fire's
progressing down to Robin Road. Vehicle now straight to the hospital.
I just want to get some clear intent on what we want to do with that fire.
Thank you for that. Could you give us the approximate age,
over?
We do
have fire further to our southeast already in that range. And just considering that is a pinch point if the fire doesn't
she's 24.
Same age as me. Vicom clear.
Inside the retardant line and it is impacting it. I've got one.
I thought you were 21, Vicom.
And we'll do a little bit of work, but we won't stay too long.
Thank you for that. Vicom clear.
Air ups and it could get too dangerous. Over. Absolutely, and you've got contact through their channel. We'll leave that call with you, Steph.
As we speak, they'll be to you within the hour. Copy.
Halifax 270 has always got.
Yeah, we could use them right now. Just to give you a sit rep, the crews in town are just waiting for any further approach. We do have some activity on Myrtle Mountain, which Parks are looking after and looking at using plant. And also, I'm bringing units out of Wyndham onto New Buildings Road. Mortar fire. Copy so far. Yeah, we have an easterly in Wyndham of 10 to 15, and the column up high is travelling to the east. Over.
CJ7, so yourself and 2
if I give you weather reading for my position at on Kings Highway, over.
Yes, south, Lake Josh Control.
Go ahead.
Yes, I've got wind speed at 13 kilometres an hour. I've got 48 degrees, and I've got RH at 18%. Over.
Go ahead.
Just spoke to the instant controller there. So if you can engage that
Nelligan
fire safely and try
I have
and halt its
copied
progress there,
Kings Highway. I will need a grid reference, but is this correct? 48 degrees and 18 RH. Over.
Copy that.
That is correct. I'm just getting the GPS going. I'll give you the references down there.
Direct with them to get some trucks up there.
Okay, I'll let you communicate with Div North then.
Out to you, Div North, Div South.
Thanks, leaving Bega. Responding to Wyndham. We are about 50 minutes out. Over.
Roger, thank you. All complete.
Copy that.
Non-urgent. Over.
Copy.
Copy 27.
Your way, Odie.
419 507. Copy.
Copy that. Anything further?
Sorry.
Nothing further. Just want to give you that information. That was the one question.
Refuel. Crew of 2.
On that grid reference 416049 on Ben Boyd Road. Have seen no fire at this stage.
Increase in fire behaviour and weather when you're ready.
To cut off on a patrol. Over. Copy that,
Bravo
thank you. They can patrol those roads and back up into ruts and that, keep an eye on everything through there to be appreciated, over.
Understood that.
Has survived is ACT Forest Hut, just near Yankee Hat Car Park. Copy, over.
Over.
Copy that.
Sorry, Vicom, I took that message. You can say again.
North of Guzman Homestead and Reddycut, there's still no fire on that, so it's all
Officer wants to know the seriousness of the heat exhaustion patient. Is she,
That, mate. Sounds like,
oh, well, is she, okay, how serious is it? Over.
He's gone. They can't get eyes on it at the moment, and the Mount Clear,
she's talking, she's just a little bit dizzy. She's, conscious. We've started to rehydrate her with some water.
Yeah, copy that. Did you get any intel whether the front has progressed down into the
Bay Hospital purely for observation. I think she'll make a full recovery.
Nothing at Brayshaw's, nothing at
Thank you for that.
Westerman's.
Vicom clear.
Blue Waterholes, I couldn't get any intel on that. And the fire isn't anywhere near those sites at the moment.
Yeah,
100, and I do have two properties 5 to 600 metres away from that. I will need this bomb, please.
Just stick behind the dozer and wait till we can get out into the boat again. Thanks.
Negative. Just letting the air attack know that Bomber Group 2 is currently at the Canberra airport.
Copy that. I believe they are departing or have departed at this time.
Received. Thank you very much, Bomber Group 1.
Bomber Group 1, clear.
Bomber Group 1 from Canberra Base.
South 3.
Go ahead, Euro South 3.
I've just got a bit of shuffling we need to do. Can I get Bomber Group 1 to reload from Tumut for the next few loads, over?
Thanks, Bruce. Vicom clear.
I'll pass that message.
Great, thanks for that. Canberra Base calling Bomber Group 2.
Returning to station and closing down.
What you're listening to the air off channel, mate. So
Logan Nora 7 Alpha, thank you for all your work. Vicom clear.
Yeah, apologies there, Div North. I'm not listening to air ops. I've only got ESA 4 up, but obviously you know what's going on there.
Vicom, Long Beach Station.
Bravo, fire action. 2 people on board, ETA 1645.
Go ahead, Long Beach Station.
Station.
For tomorrow, Sunday, the 3rd of February 2020 is as follows. Fire danger rating 5, readiness level 4. FDI of 22 with 68% of the ACT
Copy
affected.
that, stand by.
There will be 3 towers from 10 o'clock till 2000 hours.
Remember the 7.
Maximum temperature.
The southern end of Wollumba now. Would you like us to proceed back to station? Or will remain out to stand?
Factor 10, grass curing 100%.
Long Beach Station, this is Vicom. Thank you for your patience. You can stand down and we'll reach you by pager if necessary. Copy.
Long Beach Station copies that.
Summary for Station, partly cloudy, possible dust haze in the morning, possible smoke haze. Medium, 60% chance of showers, most likely in the morning and afternoon. The chance of a thunderstorm, possibly severe, in the morning and afternoon.
Surf Beach Station.
Light winds becoming west-northwesterly, 25 to 40 kilometres an hour in the morning, then becoming light in the late evening. 3-day outlook. Monday,
Unit calling
sunny,
Vicom.
minimum 15, maximum 30.
Yeah,
Tuesday,
Vicom,
mostly
Surf
sunny,
Beach Station.
minimum 10, maximum 27. Wednesday, mostly sunny, minimum 12,
Go ahead, Surf
maximum
Beach
30.
Station.
Repeating readiness for tomorrow.
Yeah, Surf Beach Station is closing down, available by pager.
High with an FDI of 22. Something clear?
Copy that, Surf Beach Station. Thank you. Vicom clear. Bingy Station, yellow. Go ahead, Bingy. Thank you. Bingy Station closing down. Will be available by
attack, air up.
Thank you, Bingy Station. Viacom clear.
Go ahead, Met 2 Charlie.
Yeah, comms, 2 Charlie responded from Anglo Station to Santa Anglo, 2 on board.
Control Eden 234 responding to the fall at the nursing home.
Firecom, Durra Station, yellow.
Give north from Longaway Command.
Last unit.
Go ahead, Durra Station.
Yeah, Brett, it's Sean. Just want to give you a quick sit rep from the
Judy, Durra Station is now closing down and we're reverting to normal 000 calls. Durra Station,
yeah, mate, we're just patrolling the greater line. Still coming down quite
Thank
slow.
you, Judy.
It's going to take some hours for it to pop out, I think. Very much train driven, and the wind's pushing it, that is here, is pushing it to the southeast.
Mate, just confirming that you've got a...
We have a Wallumbra 7, I believe, on standby. We have a Maroomula 7 at Wallumbra.
Tracking fire pretty much goes all to the south of the station.
Over.
And it's just trickling down towards the grasslands.
Roger, can you get those rolling? And what about anything out of Killer or somewhere like that? Over?
That's great, mate. Thanks for that. Anything else, over?
No, mate. Just wanted to give you a sit rep. Nothing further. Longaway Command clear.
Firecom, Vanilla Fire Station, yellow, over.
Go ahead, Badella Station.
Firecom, Badella 1 and Badella 9 have returned to the Badella Fire Station with full crews and are closing down. Badella Fire Station clear.
Thank you, Badella Station. Viacom clear.
IMP from Park 30. Parks 30.
After 7 to this stage, over.
IMP, I have weather from West Division. If you're ready, copy.
Be on the road in 2 minutes.
West Division. Grid reference 607667. Wind direction variable, prominently from the west.
On our way
averaging 4,
from Wallumbra towards Chandler.
Temperature 32. Humidity 31. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Excellent. Thank you.
Received 607667. Variable wind speed, mainly from the west. 4, gusting to 9, 32, temp 31, RH.
Right, Angledale, Captain.
Yeah, right. So we've got another 7 sitting in the shed here. If you need us to go, mate. I'd have them going in 5-10 minutes, over.
We've got a dozer organised. We need a spot for
well,
them to rendezvous
leaving
with you.
Maruya to return home, and I'll be closing down. Very clear.
400, over.
Thank you very much. Viacom clear.
Say again.
Grid 545, 400, over.
Grid 545400, over.
Yeah, copy that, Chris. I'll get them on the way.
Parks 1-6, Parks 1-6, Park 7. Receiving Hal.
Talk to Firecoms.
Yeah, mate, can you give me a quick phone call? Okay.
Thank you, Firecom.
This is Helitax 375, landing here for regular call in airport. Helitax 275.
Hydra North to Firecoms.
Received 275, thank you.
Hydra. I've handed this fire over to Jack Glasson in his strike on there. It is Liberty Bell 9 right.
1540.
Go ahead, Recon 1, Miguel 2 com.
Lead 1640.
6-1.
Flight Bravo, clear.
Bravo, Romeo 1-3, go ahead. Tell us 6-1.
Bravo 6-1, we have a significant increase in fire activity in the vicinity of the spot fire that you guys attended earlier up the hillside near the Telstra Tower. Flames are visible from
However, we are sending Angle Del 7, Wallumbilla 7 and Marimula 7 to your area, over.
Flames approximately 100 metres from the top of the ridgeline.
You probably don't need to send that many vehicles at this stage.
And blowing to
just stand by for a minute.
Our current location at the property.
Bravo, Romeo 1-3, acknowledged last. We're actually proceeding to that location as we speak, over.
Salvatore 6-1,
Sorry, Nemetel 1 Bravo, is that transition was broken, unreadable?
Balloon 1. Go ahead.
Are you returning?
Firecom, Balloon 1. 1, go ahead.
Can we drop off too?
Balloon 1 is leaving Neriga, fire ground. For Neriga, over. Sorry, Aralua, over.
Firecom, Wallumbilla 7, you copy, over?
Head Wallumbilla 7.
Query Firecom, you want us to go to the Tandawangalo Mountain Road or Tandawangalo Lane, over?
From Baruna sector.
Yeah, go ahead, Baruna sector. Miguel 2.
Stand by. Tangelo Divcom, Firecom.
25810B.
Yeah, Tandawangalo Mountain Road, over.
3,000 metres.
Christian, what are the diagram channels for you? I haven't got them, over.
2,000 litres and a switchback to
20 and 20, over.
Copy that, Chris. Clear to you. Wallumbilla 7, did you follow that?
Alright.
Fireground 2020 there, and proceed to Tandawangalo Mountain Road, over.
Oh, I see, Jim Hipper.
Bongalo 1's return to station is closing down.
Lake George control clear.
Over.
Can you see if I may drive for this stop off tanker and get it moved up Myrtle Mountain Road, over?
And Fabian Road. There's a pinch point down there that it'll jump the road back over into to the east.
Yeah, we see that. I think the option of more trucks would be more suitable by the IC rather than burning. Having said that, we could probably backfill from Sawa and then bring some other trucks into
Boyd
backfill.
Road to grid reference 419 994, and I've seen no side of fire, over.
Yeah, receive that. I'll try and get you a few more, just so you've got a bit of extra water and firepower, over.
The truck is going to make its way back to Puma.
I'll let you know when we've got the vehicles, and I'll give you call signs out here.
Copy.
Yeah, copy that. 5 comms there, 1645.
All on one, trigger, it's obvious.
Yeah, sorry, comms. Also to that, I had a phone call before from a member living at Lock Eel saying they could see smoke somewhere around the 6 Mile Creek. Over.
Sitting here. Not doing a hell of a lot, mate. So, yeah, we're available to help if required.
The only thing that gets into where the fire is.
Copy that, mate. What's their back channel?
The Army bulk water.
On Rivers talk around, mate.
Yeah, that's it, mate. The six-wheel drive truck, so it's very handy to get in closer to the flames. One will find out for you.
Yeah, due south, just stand by. I'll contact you north directly, over.
Received.
Rivers Command from Div North on ESA 1.
Yeah, go ahead, Div North.
Mate, look, just looking for a couple of spare trucks might be able to send down to South Div.
Receiving. Look, I'll copy that last transmission. Just leave with me. I reckon we could find a couple of trucks, so just stand by.
No, you see that further 2 to 3 would be ample, over.
With the plan to contain the fire on the western side of Beaubien Road, obviously taking them will leave that area exposed.
Fire calm, Burger 7 Blue.
Yeah, look, mate, at this stage, conditions look pretty benign at the moment. I'm just comfortable with what we've got out there in terms of patrolling. Mate, if you could make
spot fires. The house at the very end is not defendable. It has fire creeping down a hill towards it and fire on the hill all around it. So we're making our way back to the station. Target 7, please.
If you just give us a call back and confirm their call signs, we'll then send them down to Div South.
Yeah, receive that. You know off the top of your head what channel Div South on?
Oh, look, mate, he's on ESA 4, but if you can just come back through me, mate, I'll be able to then track it all, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, give me 5.
Bye, Colin. Just with these 2 strike teams incoming for a couple of hours, were you wanting to supplement in Wyndham or put them to work east of Wyndham, over?
Starfleet to control.
Additional strike teams en route. Just wondering about your taskings for them, over.
Charlie's
I'll use one in town, and if I can safely get one to Burrigan, I will, over. Roger, understood, thanks. I don't want to break them up, but then backfill one of the Bega units down into Rocky Hall if possible. Copy that, thank you. Further to that, Farcom is looking for sit reps for Wyndham and Burrigan when you have got a spare moment, over. Yeah, thanks, Farcom. I'll give you weather from between Rocky Hall and New Buildings, ready to copy.
.910 from Div South.
Farcom from grid 3, correction 261085.
Driving back
we have
up
a 10
Road.
of RH18, wind westerly, 20, gusting 30. Mortar fire.
Yeah, copy. Those mediums are probably just hitting the bottom of Fitz's now. Do you want me to slide them up there?
You can slide them up with me and then
3.5 kilometres west of Wyndham. Increased activity. The light easterly has now flipped to a strong westerly over.
Yeah, copy that. So just confirming the property on the left down Aurora Road, correct?
That's affirming on the
threat at grid 327114. Mortar fire.
I'm just coming up over Fitz's now, so I'll let the guys know to keep on moving up.
Receive that, and then yeah, you would have seen the fire on your right. Just have someone sitting there watching that.
They had it under control. They may need to bug out from that location. I'll get a further sit ref on that. And increased activity across the fire ground. So.
Hey guys, sure you copy that traffic intruder on the ESA 4, so we're going to keep pushing forward past Fitz's and keep tracking a little bit further forward to Aurora Road, which is the next one. So I'll wait up the top of the hill for you guys and we'll take you down.
1651.
No 10 acknowledged. Yeah, Romeo 13 and the 2 so we can just be mindful when you come up over the top of the hill. We do have some local residents on the side of the hill. That's where the fire is creeping along the road.
Nelligan 1.
Yeah, oh my god, acknowledged. We're notifying our crews on.
There you go, investigation, Nelligan 1. Thanks, Ron. Would you be able to meet me at the Kings Highway Phil Road intersection, and we'll go up and have a look at this tree, because I'll need someone there with me if I'm going to drop it over.
273.
Yeah, where about that? Talking about, we're on the Kings Highway now, near Old Nelligan Road. So, whereabouts do you need it?
Bomber Group 1, Bomber Group 2.
Where's the tree? Is it on Tool Road or something?
Thank you, Bomber Group 2, Bomber Group 1.
Tool Road, where both intersection, but it's actually 300 metres from the Kings Highway going into a northerly direction.
So you clear?
Yeah, right. Can I meet you on the Kings Highway somewhere? Yeah, because we're parked at the council drop-off depot park in Kings Highway. You'll see a truck when you come along towards Nelligan. Yeah, righto, Ron. Not that long. Thanks, comms. Channel clear.
Yeah, mediums are just coming up to the top of Fitz's now. That spot on the right hand side, right up against the road. Those local residents are there.
Mogo 7, over.
Keeping an eye on it. I told them there's another unit coming up that's going to be staged there. Okay, copy that.
Go ahead, Mogo 7.
We've just been all the way up Mulgles Road and back. We've been...
Go ahead, sir. 704, come up.
Find any areas here that has smoke coming off it. There is smoke in the air it's coming down from Canberra, but nothing down here that I can see at the moment. Over.
Point Hunt filling area for area familiarisation.
Copy that. If you can't find any smoke, thank you for your help.
If you do require Papa 168 for any taskings, please contact us on
Mogo 7 clear.
Receive, Pumper 168, Army 24 to Point Out Crossing for area familiarisation on ESA 7. We will get you. We will get you on ESA 12, correction.
Yeah, just to clarify, it won't be Point Hunt, it's going to be Power Drive, Lanyon Homestead area.
Power Drive, Lanyon Homestead, received.
Over.
Go ahead, Surrogate Station.
Hey, Captain, go ahead.
Yes, Harbour, with a report for you if you're ready to go. Starting base to
check out this Tally Ho Road fire. We'll give you a status update when we're on scene. Over.
Be that, Flycom clear 1653.
2.6, relative humidity 46.5. The wind is from the
Lake George Control, nothing
5.8, gusting to 15. Visibility to the south is about 4 kilometres. To the west, to the horizon. The wind is from the east, over.
Thank you, mobile on the Araluen job.
Copy, thank you. Looking at the live traffic and that sort of thing, should be fairly safe to access. We're just getting a risk assessment done though by the forward commander.
16.
2 Charlie. Yeah, Flycom 2 Charlie has now got a crew of 3 and we're now deploying for property protection in the McCarty's Creek area at the foot of Tanawanglo Mountain.
Oh, mate, that sounds good. You can get them to just make their way up
2 Charlie, Roger.
To the Southern Division. Just stand by, I'll get you their TAC channel.
But it's too dangerous to operate around here. There's too many crossovers between New South Wales aircraft, so we'll be heading back to the southeast of Mount Tennant.
Thank you. Copy of that. Can you just confirm your tasking with the bombers, please?
Bega Flycom, this is Fire Rescue BFA 2, over.
Yeah, mate, I just suggest they start to
Roger.
The top of
Flycom clear.
I'll get on the figure now, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get them to give Trigger a call.
Regarding your tasking with the bombers, can you just clarify where they're at the moment?
Great.
Just backing along nicely, but we just want to make sure there's nothing tries to jump over the road there, so that's going to be where they're going to be tasked.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get them to give Trigger a call on BSA 2. On an unrelated note, do you know there's media in this sector? What do we want to do about it? Leave them go?
Yeah, there's been a problem the last couple of days. They're not supposed to be coming through the road closure if it's an emergency warning. Feel free to remove them if you wish. If they're in a safe location, you can keep a unit nearby. Otherwise, send them back on the other side of the road closure.
Go ahead, Delmini 9.
Respect, yeah, great. What's next?
Afternoon, Judy. I'm going to stand the station down in about 15 minutes. There will be patrolling done tonight.
Yeah, probably about
29 over.
North of Sunshine Road.
Copy that, Greg. Can you tell us the situation, just a little bit of a fire report and weather report before you go? Over.
Staging area around by Sawa.
The containment lines are good. We're collecting, could even be 30 metres in a lot of the places, but very happy with I've just driven the whole fire line, very happy with their containment line. Weather, I've got no wind at all over here. And obviously we've got that yucky sky that's obviously coming from Canberra, I'd say. Over.
Hi, mate.
Go for 3.
Go, Joe.
Emergency Views send it with 27.
Yeah, receive that power sector 9298 re-watering and relocating back to Nemesis.
The negative, they would like to gain access to Kingfisher. Over.
Forward control clear.
Yeah, roger that. I'll have to go have a look at it myself. As soon as I have, I'll get back to you. Over.
Drop number 2.
Roger, understood. Flycom clear.
On the priority one. We'll have one more drop in there, maybe 2, before we move to...
Go ahead, Maria Deepcom.
Probably the back of the township of Sparwa.
Yeah, look, Judy, 1700 hour weather, if you're ready.
Get Air Ops to have a chat to planning and ask if that's okay.
Ready. Roger, will do.
Yeah, from grid reference 368 073 on Western Boundary Road near the highway. Copy.
Too bad up there?
Yeah, get back to you.
Yeah, wind nil. Temperature 28.8.
RH 62%.
Go ahead 100.
Nothing further, red div clear.
Yeah, out of the long plane fuel truck and tracking.
Thank you for that. Farcom clear. Roger that. Thank you.
Farcom, Riverina MIA stroke team.
Is that sort of the open hut? It looks like a shed.
Go ahead, Farcom. This is Kilo Div. Over.
No, not quite behind the back of the...
Yeah, Kilo Div, just wondering if you require any additional bulk water. We have council standing by with 2, over.
Brandy flat hut, over.
I'll have to go get eyes on that, mate.
Copy, thank you for that. Farcom clear.
Goes into the hills, it's up there, is it?
Mate, so just head towards the back of Glendale Depot. That track that's on
Otherwise, Woodstock one will suffice at the moment, over.
It may have been impacted if it wrapped around it, mate, but it'd be nice to get some eyes on it.
No worries, I'll check it out. Out to you, James. Do you want to come forward, mate, and just cut this fence?
So we're,
try and pull it up.
Going to have a council bulk available.
Yeah, mate, copy that. We'll, is there a good spot somewhere there we can get down the mediums?
Farcom, Batemans Bay, 1 yellow message.
I'm going to turn around again now, just to make sure.
Direction from the northwest, bearing 312.
Thanks, comms. We've dropped the captain off at the hospital with our female member and have returned to station. We'll be meeting the station for a little while longer.
FDI of 29, over.
Yeah.
That's all. Farcom, Lake George control clear.
Roger, understood. Believe he lives in or nearby Candelo and is on call, over.
Wind speed average 29, gusting 46, max temp of 37, IH of 22, dew point of 11, visibility of 4 kilometres and an FDI of 40, over.
Steve Cohen, go ahead, Corey.
Thanks, guys. Corey.
You've got an ETA to the strike teams and assume they're coming up the Darra.
More clear. Wind direction west-northwest bearing 275. Wind speed average at 22, gusting 46. Temperature 30. RH at 32, dew point 11. Visibility 10 kilometres and hazy. FDI.
Southern Border strike team, Farcom.
Receive that, Corey. Comsincly.
Comsin, Hall Command Yellow.
Command.
Thanks, Comms. Hall 10's MDT has decided to stop working. Please manually adjust their status and clear the crew.
Receive, sir, will do. Comsincly.
Is south, Lake George control.
I'm about 10 k's and I'm on my way to that point, over.
I can cover the rest of my sector.
Yeah, no worries. Just in between that fire, there is a ditch, like a little gully, so they may have to go a bit further to the west to cover up another hole in the fence.
Strike team, Farcom.
Yeah, Southern Border strike team, that's a negative.
Roger, clear to you. Big Jack, Div, Farcom.
Go ahead, Chura Station.
Yeah, Farcom Stirrup Station is closing down, but will be available via phone or pager. Over.
Chura, thank you everyone for today. Farcom clear.
Yeah. Do you have an approximate crew strength, OAC, and start time for Braidwood 7?
Braidwood 7's got a crew of 2 deputies, over.
Roger, Rocky 9, clear to you. Big Jack, Div, Farcom.
Thank you. Lake George control, clear 7982.
And they were here about the same time as
you.
Paul Malone, over.
Southern Border strike team, Farcom. Yeah, go ahead, Portal.
Copy that. Thank you very much.
It's on the border, assuming UHF20, the RFS station for staging is immediately on your right, just as you enter town. Copy.
Okay, receive that. Thank you.
Clear to you. Hornsby Strike Team, Firecom.
Firecom, Hornsby Strike Team.
Hornsby Strike Team, do you have VHF29 available?
Further to that, we are on Chalk Hills Road, and there appears to be a spot fire that has started down here. We're just going to investigate it with a couple of our Cat 7s.
Roger, understood, but there may be other priorities if you can establish contact ASAP, over.
Firecom, thank you, Group South 1.
Thank you, South 1, Firecom.
Yeah, Firecom, I've had a request from you to check out the southern access of Kingfisher Road. I've just had reports from crews on the Myrtle Mountain side of Kingfisher that there are spot fires over Kingfisher Road, over.
Helitrack 274.
Go ahead, Helitrack 274.
We're just trying to ascertain if it was safe for police to enter, but it sounds like no.
274.
Yeah, I'm just about to enter the southern side of Kingfisher now. I'll drive up a little bit and have a look, over.
Roger, understood.
Firecom, Logo 7.
Request from Ops to prepare a sit rep for IC when you get down there, over.
Thanks, 273.
Sorry, were you after Beaker South 1?
Yeah, roger that. Just a request in to get some detailed sit reps, over.
Yeah, roger that. Firecom, well, I'm at 7, you copy, over?
Well, I'm at 7, Firecom.
As requested, we've come to Tentawangalo Mountain Road. We're about 7 or 8k in on that. What's our task, over?
Yeah, stand by.
Comsen Parks 26, over.
Well, I'm at 7.
Comms Park 26 has been assigned to deliver a pump to fires. Over.
Proceed along Tentawangalo Mountain Road until you come across the divisional sector lever towards the end, just before the mountain. And
they're delivering a pump to Prior's hut.
Roger that. Well, I'm 7 clear.
A firm, over.
Steve, sir, is there a job you want to be attached to, or are you going to stay mobile available?
We don't have an MDT, and we'd be happy to be mobile and available, over.
Sir, I'll just make a note of it here so we can keep track of your location.
Team, Firecom.
Thanks, Comms.
Yeah, thanks, Firecom. We've got a small fire off Chalk Hill Road that's approximately 20 by 20 according to a resident. We want to understand if this is a priority to deal with or if we're needed up at Wyndham.
We have handheld radios issued to them last night on ESO 7.
Yeah, received. I'll investigate that and get back to you.
Firecom, objective.
That's thank you. I'll just log that in your logbook.
Big Jack Div, Firecom.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Firecom. Jack Div.
1708.
Big Jack Div, Hornsby strike team is at fire on Chalk Road. They're trying to get their priorities to your location or to that fire. Over.
Continuous line coming down the face of the mountain.
Are they coming over Myrtle Mountain? Is that correct?
Concerns at this time, and obviously crews in and around the area continue to patrol as per tasking. So thanks, mate. Nothing further. North Div, come out.
You see that comms clear.
Team leader. Go ahead, Hornsby.
10.
We've got 3 Cat 7s continuing up Mount Draga Road to your location. Copy so far.
All good. Just coming out of Aurora right now. Rob in Bravo Romeo 1-3 and 2 of his mediums.
That is correct.
Dealing with
about 20 kilometres
near the outset on Aurora Road.
For your location. We're up in the bush on a Chalk Hill Road. Something
just
similar to that. There's a new fire that has just started.
Can you confirm that we need to have the
thank you for that. Can you give me a read on that?
Crews their egress time? Make sure that. Just need to confirm it's still 1900, they want them back at staging. And further to that, can you also confirm that the dietary requirements that weren't met last night have been arranged?
Are up Chalk Ridge Road with the strike team leader. We have grid reference 4, 8, 3, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, probably that's the plan that we're going to have in place to have everyone
3, 1, 2,
staging by Caldwell by 1900. But if you could just confirm that, and as I said,
say again your strike team, your full strike team,
because that was the hold up in getting them out last
night.
The
full strike team is Hornsby strike team, and once again there are 3 continuing towards you, 3 Cat 7s are continuing towards you, and 3 Cat 7s are with me dealing with this fire. Over.
Yeah, thanks for that. Give us a few moments and we'll plot this. You may end up having a fire that's just one of very many in that area. We're not really focusing on spot fires in the bush. We're trying to save houses up here.
Yeah, no, we'll cover that area. We'll see crossing with the sheep shed down to the Glendale campground.
Yeah, that's right. Don't come any further past the campground because we've had fire go through there not long ago, and there are fire-affected trees on the road. And if
we use this channel to flank directly to 2 of our units, we can't raise them on any RFS.
Yeah, not, we will not enter.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Even we chased up the ADF. I'm sure they own more than one. We might be able to get one deployed from somewhere else in the country.
Div North, this is Sarge.
Yeah, Div North receiving, mate.
Brett, just for your information, I've got flames coming over the ridge just in front of the house. There's no impact, no problem with the house, but it's putting up a heap of black, dark smoke, which somebody might be able to see, but it's actually just crossed over the top and going to start coming down.
Roger, mate. So standing from your place, that's to your north up around the Tenor Fire Trail. Is that right, over?
That's standing on the front veranda, looking east.
Yep, sorry, mate. This direction.
Vicom, Pambula Station.
Okay, look, we've got a couple
Pambula Station, you in a position to send crews to Chalk Hill Road off Mount Darrell?
Good intel, appreciate it. Divcom North out.
Yeah, copy that, Firecom. Yeah. We have 9 and 7 and a 1 available, but I would like to leave the 1 at station. Over.
Understood. Yeah, probably preferential for lights only on that road, I believe.
IMT from Div West.
Yeah, copy that. I can send my 7 and 9 right now, and we'll be on the road shortly.
On the western side
Roger.
of the fire.
I'll get you to get out there and release the out-of-area strike team to keep them on task at the window, over.
See the western side of the fire, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so I'm over on Mount Franklin Road. Just stand by for grid reference.
Oh, I see. DC. Over.
Roger, I'll complete.
Bomber 137, Richmond Air Base.
622-604 Mount Franklin Road.
But there is no need for police to come in here, as there is nobody in Chalk Hills, Kingfisher Road, over.
Western side of Mount McKechnie, it's running quite aggressively along a ridge line to the southwest, pretty much all the way down to the Cotter River.
But it would be easier for them to come in from the northern side, Myrtle Mountain side, if possible.
You're looking east. You've got fire running down the western side of Mount McKechnie, heading down towards the Cotter River.
Margo 7, over.
It's along a ridge line that runs
Margo 7, we have a 000 for your area. You're ready to copy?
All the way down to the Cotter River.
Go for it.
Fire behaviour has actually picked up in the last 20 minutes. It's burning quite aggressively in there now. There's also a large PC forming on the
124 Gravel Road, Mogo, 700 metres southeast in grounds of property. Bushfire. Copy.
Yeah, receive that. Where was that?
Copy that. 124 Gravel Road, Mogo.
Whereabouts on the fire front, sorry?
Thank you, Mogo. I come clear.
Thank you. Nothing further. Richmond Air back, please.
See southwestern corner. All right, thanks for the intel. I'll update ops.
Yeah, there's a lot of sun shining on the northwesterly aspects of the fire, which is picking up the fire behaviour quite markedly. So, yeah, it is burning fairly aggressive down in that part of the world.
Eden Station. If you haven't got any tasks for us, we'll stand and go back to page if you want.
Southwestern side of Star were approved after current tasking. All copy, thank you. Anything further?
Nothing further. Thank you, Bird Dog 123.
Tara, over. Is that for Eden?
Bird Dog 123, Firebird 100.
Scotty.
Yeah, where will be your next drop, over?
Scotty, you'll probably
just wondering what you had for Eden. If you haven't got any, we'll go back to pagey.
Northern edge. You'll see there's a nice couple of kilometres of drop in there now. Well, probably about 1.5 km drop.
Yeah, got that. Your next drop's going to be on the northern end of that.
Will you tag and extend on the eastern edge of that drop towards Mace Road?
Roger that. Tag and extend on the eastern side, over.
Mate, we've been running kind of parallel to the power line there.
Yeah, roger. So you'll be coming in from the southeast heading northwest, parallel to the power line?
Could help Pambula at Chalk Hills Road, over.
The Telstra tower, or just use that as the boundary edge, over.
Yeah, mate, just stick to Bobian Road and just keep an eye on that fire that's coming back out south of that tower on Bobian Road.
The station requests that you assist Pangula Station at the Chalk Hills incident, over.
Fine.
Can you just ask what vehicles they want? Do they want the Tyre 7 and the Eden 2 or the Eden 2 or Eden 9?
Southern 10's made it to the top of Fitz's. I gave them a quick brief on their tasking there. Have you got someone in at the Telstra exchange currently? Mate, that's
and the Tyre 7 with Eden 2 and Eden 9.
But I didn't want anyone in there. No, I just came up to get eyes on. There's a truck right up the top, and there's a large wall of flame coming up, so I'm going to go and move them out. Over there, good idea, thanks, mate. Out to you, Div North, Div South.
It's returned to the station. Over.
Received that. Thank
yeah,
you
Vicom, thank you for that. We just found our last unit on this road, and we're now retreating back to that town. Do you mind if we flank to Burragad if we can't raise him on the fire ground?
It's on the fire trail there, mate.
Go ahead. Burragad Div, show and strike team leader, GRN channel.
I'll venture in a little bit more, and if it gets too dangerous, I'll pull back around.
Sorry, Adam. I got if you go out with ACT pump, maybe a couple of New South Wales resources, and do a recce across
road and retreating back to Wynyard. There is lap 2 here. Would you like me to get them and send them out of this road as well?
Road back to Clark.
Charlhaven. We are
I'll let you organise that and just let me know which resource you're taking.
Yep, received that. One further to that, power lines are likely to come down over this road at any moment.
We've got good eyes on the fire towards Sawa. Only about 200 metres from the grasslands, so we're going to sit here for a little while and keep eyes on it, over.
Negative, sorry.
Too dangerous for him to
no worries.
fall. It's going to fall itself for the next few hours anyway. We're just going to let it fall.
Toowoomba Road.
Go from there,
over. Yeah, okay. And have you got Thanks for that, Nelligan one. Firecom clear.
Just further
you
on that
can see the fire from here all the way basically into Sawa. It's about 200-300 metres from the grasslands. We're only about 50 metres off the road, over.
We can't access it with any hoses or trucks at this moment. Too far away.
I'll be coming along there shortly, so I'll probably see you. Thanks. Copy that. I will tell the lady who's doing the 000 call.
Rivers 10
Thank you, Ron.
from Park 910 on ESA 1.
Thank you. Copy. Northern 1 clear.
Parks 800 from North Vietnam on ESA 1.
Go ahead, Brett.
Could you advise which road that would be for those piles, just for local information, over?
Yeah, thanks for that. I've touched base with the Queensland crew.
Yeah, ready to copy grid reference.
They're all doing fine. We're going to leave one unit up there at Corrin Forest. Two other units are going to follow the heavy plant.
Yeah, Roger. Grid reference 345 078. Copy.
Copy.
Yeah, Roger that. That's on Western Boundary Road. I've got a fire on the southern side, which is going to impact on Western Boundary Road at this grid reference.
No problem.
It's about 60 metres on the edge of that road now. Copy.
And Park 17 have just called in. They've just got eyes on Baroomba Road and the fire coming 60 metres from that grid reference, over. The open grasslands at the moment.
Yeah, roger that. Just let operations know. I don't know what their plan is. I've got the strike team leaving here at 1800. The plan to do with this fire, they're going to let it run up to the edge and hope for the best. Or
that sounds
what's
good.
the plan?
I've also caught up with AJ and a couple of the machines, so we've stand by Maria Divcom. Work up in there.
Very good, mate. Yeah, look, it seems to be doing everything what it should be doing, but obviously still got a long way to go. Okay, thanks. It's really appreciated.
7. Marimbula 7. Woollumla 7. Copy?
Yep, and I've just come past the one shredder that's working along Corrin Road, and he's got a chaser, a Queensland chaser as well. Thanks.
Thank you.
Blue message. Most of them at the moment.
Can you just try and give a guesstimate between how far the fire front is to where it is at Cotter Dam or Cotter River?
Roger, try 7 mobile with a crew of 6 through leader senior deputy.
Extent of the southwestern
mobile to Chalk Hill Road.
From where I can see at the moment, from Mount McKechnie, it follows a ridge line in a southwesterly direction, constant line of fire, pretty much all the way down to the Cotter River. It's at the headwaters of the Corrin Dam, sorry.
That's good intel. Thanks, Parkside.
Candelo, Div, any further to your super over?
A lot of the
yes,
activity that's where it's forming that PC that I can see.
Candelo 1, Candelo 9,
yeah, receive that.
Paraganda 7,
listening in on that. Thank you very much.
Woollumla 1, copy so far, over.
Strike team, Firecom.
Yeah, 2247.
Go ahead, Firecom.
Just confirming, assessing one patient, male, conscious and breathing, with
Blue
an eye injury.
Mountain
The cops
you
have
are
done a
to
reasonable job
proceed
decontaminating
to
themselves. So.
Western Boundary Road, and your DivCom will be Maria Divcom on Fireground 15, copy.
So, I mean, it's going to take an additional...
Copy, proceed to Western Boundary Road, Marulia, DivCom on Fireground 15. Over.
Go ahead. Yeah, mate, that was
Copy
the river
that.
tanker that was supposed to be up
Clear
with
to
the
you,
southern,
Maria
coming
DivCom.
here, not sure why. Got some intel on where that next spot is coming up over the top of Fitz's near the Telstra Exchange, though, if you want it.
Probably get 5 more loads.
Yeah, Bruce, you have the Blue Mountain strike team on their way to take over from the strike team leaving. So we've just led that fire to run up on the edge.
I'm going to take this out.
Would you like me to give them the good reference?
72 minutes and do that. Yeah, you want us to read them now.
Yeah, I've just got a message that they've got permission to light up to Italian Line Road. Is that correct?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Hey, Fern.
Stay firm, it's getting a fair...
Yeah, also, the strike team's going to stay to 6:30 to get this burning.
If there's any air support, it probably wouldn't hurt to cool it down as it comes to the tower if we've got it. Otherwise, it's going to probably come over in the next...
Copy that. So would you like me to give the Blue Mountain strike team the grid reference over?
Yeah, copy that, mate.
Roger. Obviously, just come up Western Boundary Road. They'll find us. We're on Western Boundary Road. Copy.
Not overly,
copy
mate.
that, Bruce. Clear to you. Blue Mountain strike team. Copy last message.
There was something floating around in about 10
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Cooler or lessen its impact on the Telstra Exchange.
Come clear.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll give Air Ops a call. If not,
Roger that. Firecom Clear 726.
Obviously, it's going to go over the other side of that hill and hopefully...
Firecom Hornsby Strike Team Leader Blue, over.
That's it, mate.
Hornsby Strike Team Leader Firecom. Yeah, thanks, Firecom. We've gone down to have a look at that fire of Talk Hill Road. I have a new grid reference for you when you're ready. Stand by.
Out from that southern end of that fire, get some more water.
IMT to
but
give more
we won't be long before we're coming up to being in our 12-hour work shift, over.
Yeah, copy that. I'm just near the bulk water tanker, so I'll catch up with you just there and we'll assess it and go from there.
Yeah, copy that, mate. Engine by 2 Bravo, clear.
Clear to you.
There'll be an ADF vehicle travelling to Tharwa with media on it. It's been okay to go to Tharwa, then on to Namaji Visitor Centre, but no further than Namaji Visitor Centre for taking some photos and video.
Firecom Maria Station, yellow.
Yeah, 5 100.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there was just a small spot on Fitz's Road, just opposite where you turn up to go to the Telstra Exchange.
Firecom,
was in a
Rodwell Road fire, happy days are going round it. Columbus Cat 7 is still on scene, and Forestry Cat 1's on scene, and Forestry Cat 1 just arriving, over.
That's affirmative, over.
Firecom Blue Mountain Strike Team, yellow, over.
Go ahead, Blue Mountain strike team.
Up from AirTac.
Firecom Blue Mountain Strike Team now departing the rumour for Western Boundary Road, over.
Put 273.
Thank you, Blue Mountain strike team. Firecom clear.
More load out of tanker 391 just to make sure this tower is boxed in.
Very good, Firecom.
So we're going to send him to Canberra.
Firecom, I just wanted to give you the name of the road where the Shoalhaven Strike Team expressed concerns about power lines. Over.
Homestead and head back down.
Yeah, roger that. Sam.
Command, over.
The road was Kingfisher Road. I repeat, Kingfisher Road.
That's right.
Over.
Bird Dog 273, correction. Can Bomber 391 go to Albury for loading? Over.
He can, if that would be better.
Just confirming you received a last transmission. We can depart this location and be retasked if required.
Bigger Grid South 1, Firecom.
Retardant? Yeah, over.
Yeah, Canberra would be way closer, and all we need is one more load from the RJ, and all tasks are complete on
Firecom. No phone call required. Return to patrols.
Yes, go to Canberra.
Yeah, roger that. I'm going into Chalk Hills Road to have a look at this fire in case we get cut off from
Canberra, 123.
Roger that. Firecom clear, 1730.
Canberra receiving.
Yeah, what's the ETA for the team to come off the bay?
Mogo 7, 5
912 is just taking off now. Over. So first, Bitumen Road on the right-hand side after the Telstra Tower. Over.
Salabadra 61, copy.
This is Postman 5-1. I think the road is signposted to Oroville Valley. Over.
Roger, can you confirm that Eden 9 advised you of their response to this event? Yeah, roger that. I have a crew of 2 from Eden 9. Over.
Richmond base for Bomber 911.
Yeah, it's Canberra base. Is the plan for you guys to head here after you do your drop? Over.
Richmond base, I got about another load upon arrival.
Canberra Air Base. Are you, Bomber 391, are you coming here after your next drop? Over.
Flare-ups occasionally, but the wind has dropped right down here, so yeah, it's not much doing.
Refuel. When you come into the Hume on the Monaro Highway, you'll see a Caltex on the left-hand side. It's not far past there's a small little airport. You can refuel there, as you'll probably potentially need 11 on it.
Canberra Base 3.
Alderwood, copy.
Firecom, Bateman Space Station Blue.
Go ahead, Bateman Space Station.
Firecom, just got a call for an incident call at Western Distributor Road.
Go ahead, Bateman Space.
Divcom South, Rivers 1-1. Rivers 3-0 from Longlow Palm.
Div Firecom.
Nothing heard.
Firecom just briefed Southern Border Strike Team on property protection and layout of town, and handed them under the direct control of
there's another spot just started.
And I'm
probably
also spoke to
300
3
metres to
units
the north of our current location. This one's in the timber,
team,
putting up
and
flame height about 2 to 3 metres.
I'd now like permission to flank to the other half of Hornsby Strike, which are at a point on Chalk Hills Fire Trail outside of Pandora.
Yeah, roger that. Go ahead.
It's on the western side of the Fabian Road, but probably only 50 metres off the road.
Steve, this is Burritt Div.
Okay, received.
Burritt Div, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon again. Hey, we're going to, thanks for your initiative. We're going to ask you to just make up at that location and continue on to Wyndham and make yourself known to me on UHF 20, please.
Copy that. We have handed it over to the local crews. We've got the strike team vehicle and 3 Cat 7s coming up to you.
Yeah, mate, I'll try to make my way back
Thanks
up
very much,
there, but
Hornsby.
this is too dangerous for crews along that fire trail. There's too many trees coming down.
Yeah, Roger, copy that. Yeah, okay then. But as it is at this moment in time, the hut is still standing, and so is the water tank.
That's good news. Any chance we might be able to get an aircraft over there just to drop a bucket or something on it if they're not busy?
They're all tied up.
Nearly on one. Good.
Yeah, thought as much. That's all good, mate. Thanks for doing that, Recce. Hopefully it holds up.
Go ahead, Milligan 1.
Thank you. Going back there, Rob.
Yeah, Farcom, we've got calls to Western Australia, is that correct?
Yeah, Trigger, just to let you know, we've made it through to the edge. We're heading to Brayshaw's now.
Yeah, roger that. Farcom, clear 735.
Air operations.
You know about leave. Any more further details over?
Copy. Did Trigger move you down there, did he?
Nelligan
Trigger
and
wants
Bateman
us to run this section from the shearing shed down to the old Glendale campground and just try and stop it if it comes out to the road.
Responding out there, crew of 5, ALC crew there. No one
Rivers 1-1, I'll try and get you another one of the Queensland mediums to come back up.
Farcom, Narima here.
Thank you, received that.
Go ahead, Narima Divcom.
Did you go along Grassy Creek?
Am I to understand that Lower Hunter has been recast?
Creek.
The Lower Hunter strike force?
Brayshaw's now.
Yeah, mate, we're just
stand by,
Divcom. Heading towards Bobian Road.
Yeah, no worries. Keep going that way.
ETA, probably 15 minutes, departing this location over.
Copy that. If you can spare one of those mediums, are you able to bring them up to the top of the hill just before the turn off from the Telstra Exchange? There's a couple of little spot fires. They're still on the western side of the road, but the Rivers unit that's there has asked for another unit to sort of monitor because there's a couple of 100 metres between them.
Talabudra 6-1, the heavy coming up to support us with water, so I'll release the appliance with no water left and they can replenish down there. Over.
Copy, thanks mate. Just for you and your crews too, I'm sitting up near the Telstra Exchange. It's probably about to get impacted in the next 5 minutes.
Acknowledge, love. Thank you. Talabudra 6-1, Bravo Romeo 1-3, over. This is Talabudra 6-1, go ahead. As you come up that hill, you'll come to a crest. Just over the crest, beware there is residents on the road monitoring the fire. That's also around about where the Telstra Tower turn-off is. Can you park up there, and I'll have an appliance come up and rendezvous with you. They need replenishing. Over. Talabudra 6-1, that is received, and we are almost at the top of the ridge line. Copy, thank you. They'll be with you shortly. Over.
Road back into the grassland there around Grassy Creek.
Seven 355. They've made it to Brayshaw's hut and the fire's coming off Old Bobian Road, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you. We're just putting that on the map now. Thank you.
Hi, Command, this is JIT 30 on ASA 1. Over.
Yeah.
Angela Mellon, Farcom.
I just need to confirm what
Farcom have arrived on scene at grid reference 486113. Copy so far.
I'll have to talk to someone about that Viv South. I'll get back to you shortly.
Bravo Romeo 1-3, we've proceeded to the end of
we have a local resident cutting us in there at this time, and another local resident with machinery trying to push a line around the top. Copy so far?
Road, the main road. Everything seems quite in place. Bravo Romeo 5-2 is at the
arrived at my location. Any oncoming vehicles into this location will require guidance. You won't find us in here from that grid reference off the trails. Over.
Just remain in position for now. Thank you. Yeah, copy that. Yeah.
Try and get in, we will assess, and then we'll try and send the local landowner back up to the top to guide in all incoming vehicles. They can get me on VHF 20, over.
Yeah, Bravo Command, we've been released from Dozer Chasing and been told to come up and give you guys a hand, over.
Bay 7, that job that you have
be prepared
on the Western Distributor Road,
mate, do you want to flip over
ready for details?
And I'll get it starting. Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, mate,
thanks, mate. Long way, Command clear.
Valve on gas tank leaking, no fire, at 268 Western Distributor Road, cross Pig Road, Currawong. Copy.
Bravo Romeo 1-3, Televisor 6-1.
Romeo 1-3, go ahead. Televisor 6-1, over.
Yeah, we're currently positioned just at the entrance gates to the dirt road leading to the Telstra Tower. Would you like us to wait here and refill the vehicles here, or proceed down the track to the exchange?
Stand by.
Negative, don't go down the track, just hold on the road there and Close 151 will rendezvous with you, over.
And not a lot happening. It's hardly any wind, no action around. So yeah, we're looking to stand them down if that's possible. Over.
Roger. Just stand by and confirm. Vicom clear 1742.
Copy that.
Backman's Bay 7.
Receiving.
Backman's Bay 7 from the ops officer. He said, could you go get on site and see what the situation is? Copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Ollie.
Yeah, just
Australia strike team. Vicom.
somehow. It's in good
Vicom, just advising, we're just leaving McDonald's, returning to Narooma. Over.
Yeah, no worries. And we're back out on the
Roger that.
we're out in the
Vicom clear 1743.
Which is about 2.8 k's from Grassy Creek turnoff.
Yeah,
Copy, Vicom. Nelligan 1, over.
Correct. That's that rock crossing that you would have noticed was a rock crossing.
Nelligan 1, did you get the details of that job on Western Distributor Road? Over.
And wait for things to cool down in front.
No worries, yeah, there's a lot of fuel on that right-hand side of that road.
Yeah, it's all good. To it, or burning stuff next to it, which just make it a bit hot. Was the dozer coming through? Over.
Nelligan 1, Vicom.
Yeah, it's Bernie, the dozer's still coming, and the grader's coming behind him to brush off.
Nelligan 1, over.
Yeah, he broke up a bit, but I think...
Nelligan 1, are you going to attend the valve on gas tank leaking at 268 Western Distributor Road, Cross Pig Road? Copy?
Copy that, we are. Thank you.
Breakfast Creek, and either wait for that sun to fall over or wait for those to come through before we go forward. Thanks.
Thank you. FICOM clear.
No, it's on a bit high now. Yeah, the dozer is coming towards you.
FICOM, Mogo 7.
Mogo 7, we tried to call you, but there is another 000 in your area. Did you copy that? Over.
Yes, we did copy that, and we're on our way.
Mogo 7, could you give us the outcome of the 124 Gravel Road, Mogo? Over.
The captain had a look and says that it's safe.
Thank you for that. FICOM clear.
FICOM, Doris 1, Blue.
Yeah, Rivers command from DISCOM North on ESA 1.
Go ahead, Doris 1.
FICOM, at cruise strength of 4, OIC captain going up to Western Distributor.
All good up
Doris 1, clear.
Copy that, Doris 1. Thank you. FICOM clear.
Yeah, we're overhead Darwin, lined up for VLAC. Image of them doing their drop near Darwin.
Yeah, Roger, mate. No, that sounds all good. Okay, thanks for that. Jump back onto ESA 4. Div come north now.
Div North from Longway Command, ESA 1.
Thanks, Sean, to give you a call, mate. How you're going?
Yeah, mate, not much has changed. Wind still from the northwest, gusting about 20. Still bloody hot. And the fire is still backing down the ridge line nicely. I don't think it's probably going to hit any of the greater lines for the next hour or probably for 3 or 4 hours at least.
Yeah, right, mate. No, perfect. Sounds great. Thank you.
So that, mate, I've just added a 230 to my strike team after being cut loose from Plan 2.
FICOM. Roger that. FICOM clear, 1747.
Dog 273, this is Richmond Air Base, over.
Delegate 1.
Yeah, FICOM, I'll pass up. Someone's flagged us down saying that they have got a same issue that is on Western Distributor on a different property. She was sort of frantic a bit. She's waiting on the highway pavement break and find out exactly where she is before they come out over.
To get a report on visibility to the northeast of the Breadbow fire in the Colinton division. Are you able to provide us
Delegate 1, I didn't quite understand. Did you say that someone has flagged you down with the same problem, valve on gas tank leaking? Copy?
Yeah, FICOM, Delegate 1. We were flagged down by a person who has a leaking gas tank as well. She's aware of the Western Distributor. This other person is a few hundred metres east of Lyons Road in what I would call the Castle
273,
House.
I just emailed it to your email, and the lat long is...
Copy that,
if
Castle
you have,
House. Do you want Durras to go there, or are you going to go and investigate that one? Over.
Degrees 50.48.
Vicom, Nelligan 1, we are continuing to Western Distributor.
Degrees
Maybe Durras can have a look at this other property.
12.93.
Thank you, Nelligan 1. Clear to you. Durras.
Yes, affirmative.
Durras 1, Durras 1, Vicom.
Bomber 912.
Did you copy that? There was somebody else worried about a leaking gas tank, and it's the Castle property or Castle House. Do you know where that is, over?
Say again for Bomber 912.
Paul Street's Place, over.
27 AP97, message.
Sorry, I don't know the name. I was just told by Nelligan 1 that it is a castle house. It looks like a castle on the way up King's Highway. Over.
Commander West.
Vicoms, from where I'm responding from,
I know the one, so we'll call in and just see.
Are you getting calls to another fire in proximity, over?
Thank you. Vicom clear.
Commander West, there was one
to
the west, I believe at Warbler Street, so over near Erskine Park Road, but the operator took the call saying that it was the same fire, over. Is that the location?
Yeah, just listen to your conversation. The castle you're talking about, that is Darryl Bosley. He owns the place that's built like a castle. Darryl Bosley. Now back to our situation. We've gone up to 1109 Princess Highway. We've actually gone past there. We come back again. We cannot see any smoke either side of the highway. Over.
Thank you very much for that, Mogo 7. I appreciate the information. Clear to you. Durras 1, copy last.
Over.
Understood, Thomas, and I think what we might do, this is probably,
just please re-identify.
I think we may need police,
or
some sort of aerial assistance here, so we know exactly what we're dealing with, over.
We received that, sir. I'll notify the supervisors in here of that request for a pole air or some sort of aerial assistance. 1751, channel clear.
There's a firebuck arsonist who's operating. This is his pattern. If it's the same person, there'll be multiple fires. We need to know exactly where they are. There's a very large fires that are going now, over.
Yeah, receive that, Duty Commander West at 1751, channel clear.
Yeah. Probably just letting you know so that their taskings are complete and not stripping you bare. All good, mate. I've got two other trucks up here, so that's all good. Thanks.
Injabira 2 Bravo. Fire 2 Bravo. Yeah, Vicom, Injabira 2 Bravo is leaving Greens Road, Kybian, and returning back to Jindabyne, over. Injabira 2 Bravo. Just call in when you're closing down.
223,
clear, 1753.
223, go ahead.
Is that?
223, can you confirm what GRN channel you're at?
Currently speaking to you on APC Alpha, Niner, Air Op.
Sorry, my apologies. What GRN channel you are looking for from Tumut?
Just a channel to speak to the guys on the ground.
Vicom. Yeah, 8-9 and Kyra 7 have arrived on scene and will liaise with Pambula in regards to further tasking. 8-9 clear.
Roger that, Vicom clear, 1754.
Team Blue Mountain Strike Team, Vicom.
Hi.
Blue Mountain Strike Team, go ahead.
Blue Mountain Strike Team, do you have a crew member there? First name Adrian, second name starting W, over.
Do you have a Kestrel there? Do you have any weather details?
I just took the very basic weather before. I saw a wind gusting 22.
Thanks for that.
Temperature 36.
Come clear.
So I can do a full weather if you want.
No, mate, that's fine. Yeah, about 36. Yeah, that's what I've got here. Okay, no, thanks, mate. No, appreciate that. Divcom North now.
No, but one quick thing. The tanker that I had down at Riverview, they're pretty much saying nothing's happening. So if it's alright with you, I'm going to release them to go down and release one tankers that near Sunshine Road.
Just letting you know, we've returned to the shed and closing
down. And those other tankers can go back down to Div South and join up with their original strike team if you're okay with that.
Thank you for everything, running to 7.
Yeah, mate, that's fine. Yeah, I don't see any immediate threat now to Bovian Road. So, no, mate, if you want to start moving some of your resources around, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, Firecon, Ingledale 9 with a yellow message. Return to the shed and closing down for the moment. Over.
Roger that. Have a good break. Firecon clear, 7055.
Yeah, receiving. I'll have to check with the INT with fatigue rules and what the plans are for tomorrow.
Yep, no worries. Just giving consideration to the Queensland units needing to be back at staging by 1900. If that's the case, then you guys
fire on, there we go, one blue.
A couple of these Parks Light units up with your machines if they're continuing on.
Go ahead, Nelligan 1.
T from North Divcom.
Yeah, Clark, I'm speaking to the owner of this property. It's a 1900 kilo gas bottle. It was venting out. We're going to have a look at it right now to see if there's continuing to venting or stopping now. I'll give you a sit rep very shortly, Clark.
Thank you, Ron. Firecon clear.
Concern at this stage, Anna?
Just a nice backing fire coming down the face of Mount Tannet. Nothing's really changed since the last. Thanks, North Divcom.
And also just confirming that looks like the DC-10's finished its 3 drops. They were at the base of Mount Tannet where the woodland meets the open paddocks, and it looks like they were quite successful over.
You receive that North Divcom. We're actually watching it
here on the base 7.
Pretty good.
Sure, light here, mate. Rivers 2. Listen, you've got 2 of my strike team units down there around that Fitz's Hill area. We've just done some resource balancing in North Division.
We're all
for me as the commander and the rest of that strike team, which is another medium and another heavy, to your division to give you guys a hand.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. It's just a bit of babysitting, but yeah, if you'd like to come up and team in with those other 2 trucks, that'd be great.
Yeah, mate, it's exactly what we're doing up here. So I'll give you a call when we're actually moving into your sector, in your division. Probably about 10 minutes.
No worries, mate. I'm just coming into the VIC now. I think I've got a flat tyre on its way, so get some fuel as well, and I'll change the tyre over, and I'll be back out there, but you can get me on the radio.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I think you just drove right past me.
I'll be me.
Div South, Parks 910, ESA 2.
Go ahead.
Mate, I overheard that, so once that shuffling's done, I might look at pulling those Queensland guys back down to Div North so that their strike team's all back together, if you're happy with that.
Fine, mate. I'll have to probably bounce back to staging shortly anyway, so that's good. That'll work out well.
Maria Divcom.
Sorry, just further that, the wind's dropped off a little bit up the top of Fitz's, so it still hasn't quite made the Telstra exchange just yet, but there's several spots stooging around right near it.
Yeah, I received that. Thanks, mate.
Bruce, I have a message from logistics for Adrian, who is in the National Parks and Wildlife, NPWS, regarding the delivery of food. You ready to copy?
Starla Command, this is Pump 15.
Yeah, where's that food going to, Judy? I didn't think I had any parts through our area.
Pump 15.
Yeah, Bala Clone, pump 15.
It's supposed to go
we're at
to
New South
Womban
Wales
Road,
72.
cross with
We've
Donald
done
Creek
Tidbit
Road,
Villa Road,
over.
and we've gone probably 5k down Corrin Road. There's no fire apart from the major front. We haven't seen any spot fires or anything like that. The wind is very light out this direction. We're just trying to find a safe place to turn around and then we'll get back.
Yeah, receive. Thanks,
yeah, copy. Could you pass on to him, Adrian, in the National Parks, please? We cannot keep getting contact with him. There's supposed to be enough for 10 people. Copy?
Yeah, receive that.
Yeah, Judy, I'm on Western Boundary. I cannot get contact with him.
Trigger a bit of an update how things look down here. Over.
Okay, thanks, Bruce. I can't
no worries, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead, Ollie, when you get a chance.
Up earlier today.
Back at the station and standing by.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I have you returned and standing by.
From where we are,
Clear 1800.
Caught up with Jace and the crews with the plant, and we've made it down the old Bogan Road into Bogan Valley. Over.
Yes, we're going to need one of you too.
One through with the 1800 weather, reporting all clear. Wind direction from the northwest, going 326. Wind speed average 14. Gusting to 8. Max temp 37. Humidity 22. Dew point 12. Visibility 10 kilometres. And an FDI of 28. Over.
Objective, go ahead. Yeah, big active. I have 2 triple O's ready to copy over.
Thanks, comms. Colin Tower reporting all clear.
Go ahead, Michael.
Wind is from the vents west on a bearing.
Call 1, grass fire. 127 Myrtle Mount Road. Over.
12. Visibility of 2 kilometres and an FDI of 30.
You're standing down there.
Thank you, Corey.
Central Coast Strike Team Leader. Thank you, everyone.
With the 1800 weather, reporting
Fire on, Nelligan 1, blue.
West bearing 295. Wind speed average of 18, gusting 35. Temperature 30. RH 32, dew point 11, visibility 10 kilometres.
Investigate on Myrtle Road. Wildwood Lane, inaccessible. It's well and truly within the fire now.
Just hard back again for sure.
Go ahead, Nelligan 1.
Sitting up in that clear area where you caught up with me earlier.
Yeah, Falcon, Bones Bay, 7 and 1, we're going to investigate the leaking gas. It's only vented under heat, as it's supposed to do. The gentleman has got a gas expert coming out to check it. I explained to him everything is safe, no gas is leaking. Still get the gas expert to check, make sure the cylinder's all good. Copy paper.
Waterhole's got nothing, but it's a tin shed, so it should be right. Luton's is the only sort of timber one.
So he's going to leave the gas off at the moment, so when the gas expert comes out to check it and make sure right, I suggest him put gas on it if it's okay by him. You call off all other resources to this job, over.
Go ahead, Helitat 275.
Thank you for that. We still have Doris 1 going to the Castle House regarding another gas leak too. Over.
Thank you. Got that. Bones Bay 7 and Bateman, Nelligan 1 will head that way with Doris 1 in case they need us. Nelligan 1 clear.
Thank you, Nelligan 1. Falcon clear.
For both 137 and 911.
Falcon, Marie Diff.
229, all off normal.
Go ahead, Maria Div.
Thank you, 252.
Yeah, Roger, Judy. I've just had the Blue Mountain Strike team arrive. I gave them a quick briefing and they'll be starting their duties now. Also, I've got 1800 weather if you're ready to receive.
Ready.
Visibility, you may stand down.
Roger, from grid reference 354 077 on Western Boundary Road, copy.
Copy.
275,
yeah,
we have approval
wind
for
nil.
further lat drop
Temperature
for Bomber
28 degrees.
137 and Bomber
RH
911.
66%.
Copy that, over.
Nothing further. Rear div clear.
I appreciate the update. We'll be here waiting for him.
Thank you, Maria. DIVCOM. Farcom clear.
3, 2,
Farcom
3.
Space 7 Blue.
Sierra Golf 023. Thanks for that. I'll pass that to the rest of the pilot.
Go ahead, Backman Space 7.
Thanks, Farcom. Is Doris 1 on scene at that Castle House on the King Tower?
Nicolai, DIVCOM from Nero 21.
Not sure if you like to flank to flank. Over.
Yeah,
Doris 1,
Brent,
David 1.
a flare up on Ryan's Road.
Go ahead, Bateman Space 7.
Yeah, copy that. I'll get onto it now. Out.
Yeah, Judy, are you on scene at that Castle House?
Sector leader, over.
That's a negative. We're just coming across the bridge now.
Yeah, go ahead. This is Rover Hill, sector leader.
Copy that. Just over here, this message to Fire Control. Fire Control back to Space 7.
And head to Collington Station, which
Go
is still
ahead.
on the Monaro Highway. It's about 15-20 minutes south of
Yeah, Fire
the
Control just got reports from police who was on scene that there was a fire behind that Castle House. Not sure what the situation is, but Doris can get there as soon as they can. Ourselves and Nelligan are heading to that location now.
Clear up on Ryan's Road. I know I didn't notice a Cat 1 up there.
Thank you for that. And when you get there, could you give us the proper address or location? Over.
Yeah, do you know what Cat 1 it is? I know Waterfall 2 has left there and the landowner was monitoring it. Over.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm not sure what Cat 1 it is. I've just turned into Baruna Road.
The temperature is currently 36 degrees. Relative humidity of 26. Copy.
Yeah, receive that. We'll get someone to go and have a look. Ryrie Hill, sector leader clear.
And mapping, can you give us a rough estimate time before you're down to this location?
719. Over.
719.
Yes, that's correct. The fire is very quiet at the moment, just patrolling. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye out on it for a few more hours.
273.
For the strap fighter north,
there's big winds, big turbulence, and big topography. It's just not doable safely today. It's going to be at least 7 to 8 VLOT drops, and looking at the time, we might get one in after we're done this tower. I think
Station calling Farcom.
Like, it's very turbulent out here.
Farcom, this is Mogo 7. We've just been up the highway and back, and some of the back roads here, looking at 1109 Princess Highway. We haven't been able to find any sign of smoke or fire or anything, so we're heading back to the station. Mogo 7 clear.
Mogo 7, thank you for your work. Farcom clear.
Be happy to come try this out in the morning when there's less wind.
Farcom from Milton 9, yellow.
Go ahead, Milton 9.
Return to due staging area and closing down. Milton 9 clear.
Thank you, Milton 9. Farcom clear.
I'll get them out there now. I'll get them rolling. I think like it did come clear.
4 spot fires, 4, 6 spot fires in
tonight. We're just
Cow's Nest off and turn into Mary and Maryvale property. Over. Copy that.
Alice Fire and Rescue units to depart Tower and head to Tuggeranong, the South Tuggeranong command point.
Thank you, Richard. Clear time today. Farcom clear, 1808.
Of movement and same sort of plans required for tomorrow.
Hello, Div, Firecom. Did you copy that? Over.
Comms, but I'll bring some of the units.
Yeah, copy that, mate. Also got Tangawangla, Paraganda 7 there to help as well. Over.
Tender Air 27 out was Barker, Withers, Butts, and Ellison.
Firecom, could you ask Unit Bell 9, Richard, if he...
You obviously got phone reception. Can you text that to us?
Over.
Proceed, thank you, Joe 20. If you could adjust your MDT accordingly. Thank you, sir.
Scandalo, Div, Firecom.
So Tugger on command, this is Starla.
Bye. I was just communicating with Richard. He'd like at least one of those water carts if possible.
And they will depart as soon as pump 72 gets back. And
we'll put it on standby. I'll go in and have a look. Over.
Receive. We'll feed them and make a decision what happens with them then.
Sure, that cycle clear. 1810.
Yeah, mate, I guess just want to confirm that we have the same crews at Peak View tomorrow that we had today.
Have some cheeky kids around here, that's all. I need one person to stay with me anyway.
We'll follow it up. Thanks. DCOM out. IMT from North DCOM.
I've noticed
IMT from North DCOM.
And North DCOM.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, IMT. Look, we've got a bit of an ongoing issue with media coming out here, and I appreciate it, obviously, after information. Is there any chance that perhaps we get some sort of coordination in terms of just media on ground here?
I've put a request in.
Yeah, you received there was an allowance for lately. There was a media team in an ADF vehicle who were allowed to go to Tharwa and then proceed to the Magic Visitor Centre, but they were under no circumstances.
Could you tell us the situation regarding the fire at the back of that property, 1932 Kings Highway?
I'm not exactly sure, but I've also had other media outlets down in the Magic Visitor Centre. So just a bit of info, please. There's obviously a lot of interest out there for obvious reasons, over.
Thank you for that. Firecom clear.
Receiving air attack.
Yeah, Firebird 260 airborne. CM2 BOB and tracking to the southeast of Tennant on the Aurora Valley fire.
Okay, thank you, air attack.
We've just got another two vehicles coming down the fire trail to this location. The first vehicle was a no-birds rent-a-ute with two people in it. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Look, I'm coming up at the Tharwa shed. I'm on my way down to your location and trying to catch up with those people. And so just to confirm, they're now leaving and heading back up towards Tharwa? Yeah, I'll go and see what's going on.
Right to your left, yeah. How far are you along now? It's not far out to that edge. I'm just about to come back in, so if you want to wait there.
Yeah, we're just aware there's a heap of big boulders and they're pretty close to the road.
Dignam, Steve. Over.
Yeah, I did notice them.
Good evening, Dignam. Steve.
Yeah, we're coming back in, so I'll see you
Along
soon.
Queensland Bravo Street, Tim has been stepped down from Dignam's Creek, and the bulk water has also been stepped down from Dignam's Creek. Over.
Thank you, North Didcom now.
Copy.
Yeah, North Didcom from Southern One.
Yes, receiving those, Dave?
Yeah, but I saw them earlier on Sunshine Road. I didn't realise they were media, but I was speaking to Sarge before he went up the hill. I'm back at Apollo Road now, and I'm going to escort them out. Over.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Anything else?
No, just save you coming up here. I'll make sure they come to you. Over.
Yeah, thank you. In Park 4. Don't pick for me.
7-1. Sarge. Yes, Sarge.
Yeah, mate. Just keep punching your way out. It's only about 3 k's out to the grass.
Right, yeah, that bloom, I'd say it's to the west of us, so yeah, we're tracking along.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see you when you come out.
JC, you're going to make your way back down to this location, over? At the intersection of Old Ogan Road and Grassy Creek?
Absolutely, Dolly. I've got to go back into Connaught Road to get Tony.
All heavy plant and bulk waters, over.
Oh, yeah, you better do that.
Sorry, I've missed everything before bulk water.
An idea to put back to the OMT about Morris Lutens, but I'll have a chat here when you come down here.
All right, see you soon.
Down as well, over.
We'll be able to catch it when it comes out, but you are going to see a significant increase in dark smoke from this sector.
On page from you. Thanks for watching today.
On that. So yeah, we'll just wait for that to
18, 17.
Obviously, interested in any spots from that, so obviously you keep your eyes on that and have your lookouts established. If I'm in a good spot to be able to keep looking downwind at it, it is picking up quite a bit, so if anything pops up, I'll give you a call on this channel. Right, mate. Have you tied in there with AJ? I had a handover with AJ a couple of hours ago, and then just took over the Broomba Station section.
Park 800.
Right, mate. So just confirming that AJ and clan operations have ceased in that sector. That's affirmative, mate. That's moved on, yeah. I think the grader's back at the station, and the chaser unit's now with me in the strike team. Wonderful. Good on you, Sean. I appreciate that, mate. Just keep me up to date. North did come out.
Increased fire behaviour and fire activity in what looks to be Blue Gum Creek area.
Bridge now being impacted by fire. Crews working hard to contain some structure alight. Over. Yeah, understood. Continue. Fire 500 metres to the west of Frisian Horse Stud. Over.
1-2 from Div South.
The fire ground. They just had one inquiry that they haven't had the evening meal. I don't know if anything's been organised for them for that. Copy.
Birthday 274.
Copy that. Bruce, I'll pass it on to logistics.
And guys, Roger, they're here till 10 o'clock. They said that's their stand down time tonight is 10 o'clock. Just wondering if there's anyone on patrol after 10 p.m. in this sector.
Thank you, Confinkley.
None has been organised at this time. Over.
Yep, that's no worries. Our
Roger,
still on Paddy's River Road.
I'll leave that with planning then and logistics to work that out for the food and the patrol. You'll probably get away with once this burns in with a Cat 9 out here or a Cat 7, just one vehicle.
The main concern, just sort of given the hour of the day and if the winds do pick up, is obviously any spotting.
Copy that, I'll pass it on top. Anything further?
Looking north, south, east, west.
Yeah, Roger. I'm leaving the
game at this stage.
fire ground here, and I'll be returning back to fire control, and I'll be standing down as DIFCON for the night, if that's okay.
From where we are and keep our eyes out in all directions, but currently closer to Coroner Road.
said no, but I say yes. Can you tell me how many meals we need for the Blue Mountain strike team? Over.
Sorry, mate. No, I really appreciate that, Ned. So keep up to date with any developments. So nothing further.
Yeah, Roger, I'll find out how many they need for meals for the night. He's going to ring his ops, I think, anyhow, and he'll probably give the message through. Anyhow, clear to you. Thanks, Judy.
At this stage, I'm aiming for 1900 hours, so I'm just looking for
confirmation
from the INC in terms of crew changeovers for this division.
Yep, no worries. We can swap, if the Tritter is going to continue on, we can swap out their chasers with
from
the units.
Good on you, Naz. I really appreciate it, mate. Thanks. North come out.
Yeah, Div North, Parks 910, CSA 1.
Div Conley, Stephen. How's it going there, buddy?
Firecom, Clarence Valley Strike Team,
advising coming into Europe starting to crest the top of Fitz's Hill right near the Telford Exchange, so we're going to bug out from here now, and also all of the new Queensland units will be heading back to meet at Sarah to then head back to Cornwall staging for 1900.
Firecom clear.
What's happening out there?
Yeah, Firecom, Doris. One yellow.
Oh, lovely. Just the one job then so far?
There's one go for Firecon.
Negative on 45.
Have a good one. We'll catch you later.
You're talking to Firecon.
Yeah, right, mate. So obviously, casting you.
Firecom, Doris, one has been stood down from 1963 Kings Highway and returning to base.
Yeah, copy that, mate. We're all good for the moment, as I said, just sort of coming out into the grass, and hopefully it'll mostly put itself out. Did you need assistance locating these media?
It's all good, mate.
Go ahead, Beacon, B7.
We'll sort itself out. We'll put a request into
Thanks, Gold. We're likewise with Doris.
So there'll be a bit of coordination on the ground out here. Thanks, mate. Nothing further. North, did come out.
Firecom, this 91, over.
No, thanks for that, mate. Out to you, Parks 800, 910.
Station calling Firecon, say again.
I'm sure you copied over that. Are you able to tie in with Jess in Echo Romeo 6?
Yeah, Firecom,
make sure all of their crews are back at Darla for about 18:45 at the latest, please.
Copy, Nelligan 1 leaving scene, returning to station. Firecom clear.
Is that correct?
We're going to meet at Sarah, and I'm just going to make sure we've got a head count on all the crews, and then we'll be moving out, or they'll be moving out. They're going to be at SES station at Cornwall for 1900.
Yeah, Firecom, head count for Blue Mountain Strike Team for meal side is 19, 1-9.
We'll get those out and replace with a couple of Parks units. I'll let
copy 1-9er from else for Blue.
45. Thanks for that, Norman Derrick.
Roger, nothing further. Red Diff will be leaving the fire ground and reverting back to my call sign Euro Group Central 1.
Very lippy.
Clear to you.
So I gave it back to him, obviously. But, yeah, mate,
all right, thanks for your work on
that. These blokes definitely shouldn't be out there, and they don't have any media ID on them, from what I can tell.
But just heard that previous transmission that we are to meet back at Sarla by 18:45, so we'll proceed there now if you're happy with that.
Maria Divcon from Firecon.
Hey, firm. See you back at Sarla.
Maria Div.
Over.
That's probably do we also have Brother Romeo 41 with us, would you like them to proceed back there as well?
Yeah, Roger. Western Boundary Road.
Great,
Western Boundary Road. Copy. Heavy copy, Western Boundary Road.
5-1, Bravo Romeo, 1-3, over.
Bravo Romeo 1-3, this is close burn, go ahead, over.
Can you make your way back towards Sarwa now? We're all going to head back there and meet there, and then we'll bug out, over.
Apologies, I missed that last call sign. IMT here.
IMT, it's North DivCom. Look, I've got a significant column of smoke that's now building. It appears to be in the back of Barumba Station in around the Blue Gum Creek area. Any chance we get some air attack onto that, over?
Yeah, we'll definitely
1, 2, 3, 8,
North.
Myrtle Mountain Road, over.
Let me just get exactly
Roger,
where
additional additional multiple calls for multiple spot fires in the Myrtle Mountain Kingfisher Road area.
Belonging to Johnny.
Yeah, understood. We also previously had a call to 127 Myrtle, which we have somebody going to. 1238 is obviously 12 k's up there. Not sure that's accessible to our crews at the moment, over. Roger, understood. I'll see if I can get something from Canberra. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I will get in that direction and assess. We also have crews working on new buildings and Mount Darra intersection. More to follow, stand by.
And all it was two swags in the bag. Two
swags, one bag in the bag. Crew of one, and I'll probably do a patrol later tonight when the southerly comes. Potato Point 9 clear.
Look, it's not pressing, but when you get a chance, I appreciate it.
Okay, thanks for that. Firecon clear.
Right, yeah. Well, sorted him out anyway, mate, so the cops are going to get on to him shortly. He's just been a fucking smart ass.
Yeah, no worries.
Very close, trust me.
Yeah, I had polite words with him.
I have two fire and rescue units stationed at Wyndham Store. Expect impact on Wyndham in next 30 to 40 minutes.
5-2. Can you proceed back to Sarwa now, and we'll all meet back there?
We have units working on the corner of Big Jack, correction, Mount Darra and new building, running grass fire and property protection, over.
Copy that. Out to you, Delaney Creek 5-2,
Copy
Bravo
so far.
Romeo 1-3, over.
Nothing further.
Bravo Romeo 1-3,
Big Jack
Delaney's Creek 5-2.
Roger, clear Candle idea, Firecom.
Can you head back to Sarwa now? We'll rendezvous there, over.
Captain's residence standing down for the evening, clear.
Copy that, I'll make my way up there now.
We copy that, thanks. Firecon clear.
Roger, thank you.
Bravo Romeo 1-3, this is Gilson 5-1. Be advised we are now back in Tara.
Roger, thank you. Await our arrival there, over.
Clear, this is TQ 86.
Bye, on that there.
They're heading up Sunshine Road, and Southern 10 is in tow at the moment.
IMT Southern 1, they're just coming up to Smith Road. I'll let you know which way they go. Further than that, I just saw you on Thing Day going the other way on Sunshine Road, over.
See if we've got on Thing going the wrong way as well. We've got AFP obviously in the IMR here, we'll let them know. IMT to Div North message.
Let at least your crew that you might have there know.
Yeah, receive that, no worries, can do.
And what time will you have your heavy plant working till?
Yeah, still yet to find that one out.
Right, Doc, Angle 1 heading out to Chalk Hills Control for water source with crew of 4, OIC, SDC.
Relieve at least one of the Queensland crews. And
thank you, Bambina 1.
To 1.
1829.
Make contact with Henry along Corrin Road and take up from where that Queensland unit leaves off.
Yeah, receive that. I'll only need one at this stage till I can sort out this.
Yep, no problem. Is that down with Henry on Corrin Road?
238 Myrtle Mountain Road.
Okay.
Over.
No worries. I'll get 25 to tie in with that Tritter machine and that Queensland unit, and I'll get them to send that unit either up to Corrin to collect the rest of his crew or straight back to Farwa, and he can meet them there.
Copy that. No worries.
FER 54 Bravo Romeo 13 over.
Thanks, Summit Command. I'll pass it on to FP.
Further that I've lost sight of the on-scene guy because he was going the other way, I think. Over.
Yeah, request that. So, any units out there that do come across the on-scene guy, if you can advise him that he needs to retreat back towards Farwa.
Q9 returning to base and finishing up for the night. Thank you, Q9. Pycon clear.
I spoke to the on-scene guy. He's actually heading out now. He was visiting a landholder in there, so...
Pycon, Nogan 1 Yellow, Nogan 1 return station, and closing down, Nogan 1 clear.
If you can let that Queensland cruiser to there know that they need to be back.
Thank you for all your work today, Nelligan 1. Pycon clear.
Okay, no problem. We'll do that. 25 clear.
Thank you. I might have to head up anyway and get in touch with the other crews at Corrin Forest. They must have no reception at the moment.
Roger that.
It's about 200 metres to the southwest of that grid. Yeah, roger, mate. No, I'm coming up onto it now. Now, to you, IMC from North Dipcom.
Yeah, North Dipcom received that 801689 about 200 metres southwest. We'll bring that up on the map.
Yeah, no, it certainly is building. So any air support on that would be great. Thanks.
We're just leaving the station now and heading up to Caldwell for staging. Over.
I received that along with 3-1. I'll put you on the staging job.
Yeah, mate, just wondering on those resources for tomorrow. That far north coast strike team is their last day.
Command, we've had train 93 come out and changed over 2B platoon operators off the CAS vehicles down here in the Maggie, and the two, I believe, have been changed over at Thara as well.
Received Thara sector, people changed over at Namadgi and possibly Thara as well. I presume they're returning to Tuggeranong Fire Station.
Well, two of them will be going back to 8, and two of them will get these guys in 9-3 will be heading back to Gungahlin.
Received Thara sector. Tuggeranong 4 control clear.
Group 4, National Park.
Last Queensland crew coming out of Corrin Dam Road to meet at Farwa. Attack, air up. And crew.
A service of Echo Romeo 6 and FER 53, I believe.
Okay, are you able to make contact with them?
Kim, are you still on air?
Over. At the moment from my location.
You will see over. Echo Romeo 6, this is Coomera Valley 4-1 over.
Numerala Div.
I was away from the radio for a bit. Was there any word on that nighttime crew? Could even be a swing crew if that's available.
They'll be departing.
Yeah, that's affirmative. They've departed Darwin Village.
Got a request in from the ground crew up at the north of Mount Tennant in the Punchbowl sector where that new grader line's been pushed in on the edge of the grasslands there. There's a property under threat from the fire and they're requesting air assistance. Do you have a helitack that can attend Punchbowl? Yeah,
Firecom, Yellow, Eurobadella, Group South 2.
To attend Mount Tennant. What was the
Eurobadella Group South 2, Firecom.
Yeah, we're closing down. Eurobadella, Group South 2.
Courtesy of the IMC next door, you may stand down and thank you for
your help today, Eurobadella. Firecom clear.
No problem. Consider us standing down.
Numerala 7 Bravo.
Anyway, do I have a ground channel for them?
Yeah, just advising that the tyre repair vehicle and the big...
And we're going to the very north part of the fire, where you'll see Mount Tennant back down, it's a bit...
we're en route back to Numerala and we'll call in when we return to station. Numerala 7 Bravo, clear.
Yeah, north, very north.
7 Bravo, took a bit of a time, but we got there. Firecom clear, 1835.
Into the grassland, and there's a property up there, very north, that's under threat. In Punchbowl sector. Copy, Park 4.
Div North Parks 910.
Yeah, air off, can you take our off normal call and we'll be on the ground channel? Yeah, off normal, thank you.
Air off from 252.
Go ahead, 252.
52. 253 and 229 are all off normal.
Okay, thank you, Group 2.
Could you guys relay a message to the strike team leader? We've been asked by Matt Reeves, he's down here to stop on the side of the road and start putting a fire out. We're still 3 k's from Collington.
Copy that over.
But if not, just go on the channel, on the 17, PMR 17 and report back to Firecom when you're back on the GRN when you're back in to the shed.
Yeah, copy that. RS7 clear.
Jura staging, Borough Captain. 2 pumpers and 2 tankers in our strike team. Just confirming we've received our task down to the Predator paint pour grass fire and we're now leaving the township and heading south down the highway, over.
Yeah, that's A firm. If you can get here in about 10 minutes, we might be able to get this over.
Copy that. Our ETA is about 10 minutes.
Yeah, copy that. I'll be here on the side of the road at 4871 Monera Highway, over.
Fires in the vicinity of 4871 Monera Highway.
Captain, go ahead.
15, mate, so we can get communications there.
Alright, Captain. Thank you. Flycom clear, 1838.
Group South 1.
Okay, mate. So
Yeah,
if you go
from
when you
grid
drive
reference
out of Glendale,
488
as you turn right,
117.
there's some
Over.
big apple box trees there that are impacted by fire. Could you possibly get the front end loader that's sitting up there behind Glendale to go down the road and see if we can push those ones over? And I want you to assess them before we push them over, mate.
0 wind. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Do you know any of that?
Can you repeat your last?
Is it just the one apple box or is there multiple?
They'll be able to round this fire up.
Yeah, mate, left and right hand side. So the one on the right hand
hopefully
side,
we'll
pretty sure
contain this and have no more of this side, over.
And then the one,
Yeah, copy that.
Two on the left.
Can you actually say where the location is, over?
And
Sorry,
the
say
other
again?
one, I think it's just as you come out
Can
of the
you
depot
give
on
a
the left,
location for that, over?
But I'm not sure which way.
The fire is grid reference 485 115. Over.
Penrose Divcom operations.
Where I'm sitting, so I can guide trucks, the ambular vehicle in, and we've done the weather from that location, over. Sorry, I'm with you now. Anything further, Group Southwest? No, nothing further at this stage.
No, it might be a bit of a way down.
Peter, 1842.
Okay, mate, that's all good then. We'll just leave him past to that, and yeah,
Flycom.
we'll just have to watch these trees.
Yeah, thanks, comms. Open residence and closing. Over.
Thank you. Flycom clear.
Flight on. Euro Group Central 1, yellow.
Batteries in that thing, I don't
Go
think
ahead, Barragantiv.
but just double check, thanks.
I have a weather report for you from grid 343100. Copy?
Yes, go ahead.
Temperature 36. Relative humidity 34. Wind 7, gusting 15 from the southeast. Over.
Before we bite something off we can't handle.
Understood. Nothing further. 42.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully.
Yes, Blue Mountain Strike Team, if you go to the corner
just
of
this
Western
now, if we
Boundary
could
Road
organise
and
a
Princess
lap drop,
Highway,
it's starting to
in half
clown
an
now
hour,
on the back
from
of
1843, half an hour
Station.
to 7:15, your meals will be there to be collected.
Your request for air support. The air attack is inbound now.
I read that,
with potential heli-tac support. At this time, the lap drop cannot occur there.
Fuck on. Now then.
Okay, thanks anyway. Look, I think I overheard you, but we're on ESA4 and I'll stand by. Push on, thank you. Just one more down.
Yeah, Brett Bird Dog, talk to you, mate.
Thank you, Nelligan. Flycom clear.
Help you now.
Yeah, that's right. Now I've got, yep, now I've got eyes on them now. Thank you. I'll go back to ESA4 and coordinate. Thank you.
Bell 1 Alpha.
Park 4, Aerosol.
Yeah, Firecom, Annabelle 1 Alpha, leaving the Kaiser South Fire Ground and returning to the shed. Over.
Copy that. Annabelle 1 Alpha. Just call it when you're closing down. Over.
Wyndham 7.
Have you got a unit spare around for the Apollo Road area? This fire's come down right onto our boundary on the fire trail. It'd be just good to have somebody here. We've got a southern unit at the
swing
moment.
Shift have changed over to day crews.
So would you have a unit spare?
Swing Shift monitoring the fire conditions. Nothing further.
Negative. We've all just arrived at Sarwa. I'll liaise with James to see what units we can get up there. Over.
Okay, received that.
Yeah, Steve from James, Parks 910, I copy that. I'll see if I can get you another unit over there.
Up to top of Hurdle Mountain on the
out to you,
right-hand
Malongo
side,
Command,
just
Parks
coming down the
910.
hill. Might be grid reference 396174, and we've he's probably 30 square metres or so.
It looks like quite a nice line of fire up there, which is backing off the ridge.
Yeah, Firecom permission to flank to Wyndham 7. Is that Wyndham 7 over?
South of that, so just where it's starting to crown a bit there, over.
Give North, Parks 910, ASL1.
Push your light. Over. Roger that.
Parks 8 from
Can you contact Parks?
I'm also receiving.
Hold on, sorry, clear.
Brett, just confirming I've spoken to Strike Team 1. They are all good for the extra hour if required.
One Bravo to Firecoms.
Brett, further
about
one
Bravo.
Have, Malongo Command.
Give me about one Bravo. Back in the war.
Yeah, I do, mate. Leave with me. I'll catch up with him.
Yeah,
Green time today, number 21 Bravo, Firecom T.
The 11 units are working very hard at the moment. Going to struggle to release them. Is there a plan to replace them over?
Okay, 274.
Hey, we're wondering, can you give us some information on how safe it is?
Available at the moment? I've just been contacted by Steve Angus, and the fire's starting to come down around the back of his property. He's got a southern unit there, but they're not actually attached to the engine at the moment, and apparently they've got to come back, stand down, I believe.
In that area. We're actually just
Roger.
looking at it at the moment.
If you go on some Longlow talk round, you can talk to Geysers 1-1 and go on 30 and see what their activity is like. Unfortunately, I can't spare anyone from Broomba Road at the moment.
Copy that. That was Longlow 1-0, was it?
Just arrived at Bermagui. We're on standby, over.
Aerodrome and heading back to station. Balloon 1 clear.
Copy, Balloon 1. Thank you. Firecom clear, 1847.
Cattle, but after that I'll be fine.
Yourself, this is IMT. Talk around, correct?
Yeah, mate, that's fine.
Yourself, this is IMT.
The Firecom Illawarra Strike Team, yellow.
Illawarra Strike Team, FICOM.
223, just wanted to confirm that
Illawarra Strike Team has completed our duties at Maria and we're now returning to Narooma.
building around Tala.
Thank you, Illawarra, for your help. FICOM cleared.
Bomber Group 1 and Bomber Group 2.
Wonderful, thanks for that. I'm tracking there directly from Human. You have two bombers in Group 1, a reloaded counter.
Received, thank you.
Last day, we travel day tomorrow.
This is IMT, message.
FICOM on the beaches, Strike Team Alpha.
Station calling.
Yeah, Northern Beaches, Strike Team Alpha.
And on the roads?
Go ahead, Northern Beach Strike Team.
Yeah, I've been released for the day from Badella Division and returning back to the base camp.
Thank you for your help today, Northern Beaches, FICOM clear.
Fantastic, thank you, I'll pass that on.
IMT from Due South.
Go ahead, sir.
Good. Yellow.
Come down tonight, so we don't want anyone
FICOM
down there.
station. Over.
Receive that Ferno unit past Glendale Depot.
Okay, sir. FICOM, Bungo 1 Bravo.
Door 1 Bravo.
FICOM, Wyndham 7. And
We are
Wyndham 7.
departing Araluen for station vibration.
Mission strike to Farragut Div.
Copy that. Front door 1 Bravo. Thank you. FICOM clear 1850.
Yeah, FICOM, we're leaving the West Boundary Road, going back to base.
Yeah,
Over.
mate, right next to the depot. There's big apple boxes and service system might have to come
Thank
down.
you for that.
I'll take a look at
FICOM
them, and
clear.
if we need you to come down here, ASAP, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, we're on our anyway.
Copy.
Copy.
Yeah, g'day mate. Hope all is well. Have you managed to catch up with Parks 26 yet?
Yeah, mate, they're prize now. We're just doing a changeover with that pump. They shouldn't be too long, mate. Yeah, so they'll be back down.
Go ahead, FICOM, Durham 1 copies. Judy, we have a 000 call for McCarty's Creek Road at Nelligan, cross with Kings Highway.
Received another area north of that in the, if I heard correctly, White Horse Flats.
Over.
Yeah, that's correct. That's around about grid reference 775687. Copy.
Yeah, can you repeat that grid reference, please?
That's 775687, White Horse Flat area.
FICOM, Durham 1, over.
Area 775687.
That's correct. At that location, there's probably about 2 kilometres of continuous fire. Haven't got any concerns about that.
FICOM, Durham 1,
down. With regards to the flare-up, we've got a bit of a heli support now here.
Judy, Are you on the way back from that job at Kings Highway? Over.
It will obviously come out of the forest. The paddocks around this have been heavily grazed and confident at this stage no assets.
Judy, I was wondering if you could go to a 000 at McCarty's Creek Road, Nelligan, cross with Kings Highway.
I've been watching that one in the galley just below us there. She's only moved about a metre in the last hour.
Copy that. It's McCarty. Is it over?
Thanks.
Affirm.
Toss 1-1 on ESA 5. Toss 1-1 on ESA 5.
Group 4. Yeah, mate, just had a conversation with the group officer from far north coast. And he can confirm that they are out of here tomorrow.
Toss 1-1
this
on
is their last day on the fire ground.
Can all units please check their radios for an emergency
We'll have to try and sort something else out.
Like I said, if you find out, mate, it'll make us easier to... Thank you. Group 4 clear.
1855.
Operation, Bird Dog 125.
Go ahead, 125.
Can you inform the DIVCOM at Sawa that we'll be doing low-level drops all around there for the next hour, starting right now?
Yeah, mate, just, I don't know whether they've called in or not yet, but the parks crews have been released probably half an hour ago, so from Peak View, copy.
Contact Sawa ground crews and let them know.
So released from the fly ground and they're en route to their homes.
Yeah, mate, and the strike team here with the Peak View crews on Parkers Road at grid reference.
They stick inside the town, they'll be fine.
Just touching a few trees, making sure it's not in. Firebird 100 from DIVCOM North on ESA 4.
I don't know, you're busy, it won't hold you up. We're involved with the 3 cars on the fire ground, and if so, do you know where they're
make
going?
sure it doesn't spot over.
Negative to that. The last I saw of them, they were heading down Apollo Road and
nothing further at present, mate.
On Mace
All
Road.
the machinery is shut down for the day in the Peak View sector. I'm not sure how the Rocky Range went. Our crews that were out there will be coming down this way with dinner for us directly, so I'll report on that when I talk to them. But yeah, all went pretty quiet out here today. Nothing further, group 4 clear. If we could try and avoid taking too much water out of that dam that's just near the homestead, I just need that for stop water over.
Understood. I'll pass it along to the air attack. They're going to have to make some choices.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Look, if you just get air attack to just give us a call on ESA 4. I've just got Johnny here with me at the moment, mate. We'll just try and coordinate this a bit better, over.
West strike team leader.
Got a southern medium coming up here, so that's probably all. That'll be all right for a couple of hours, and then I'm assuming that there'll be
it's a Michelin
night shift up here.
8.5R by 17.5.
Okay, I do have a Geyser's Creek Heavy moving in that direction as well, so if you're comfortable with the southern medium ones that are in place, Geyser's can probably get back to their other tasking. But if you want them both, keep them. As for night shift, I believe they are, and we'll just wait and see. ETA is not 100% just yet.
Okay, James, look, you can probably retask the heavy. The medium we find, but just for your information, it's running along the fence line along Barumba Creek, and into our place it's going, it's burning, but it's going out pretty well, but it's heading down the creek line.
Right, yeah, they were supposed to look around. You're dealing with that. Thank you. If nothing further,
I'm just getting the Queensland crews out for the day shift, and then I'll pop back
Wyndham
down and touch
7
base
had
with
a
you.
report. Property was under threat.
Thanks, James. Talk to you.
No threat to property that we saw.
Patrol from Southern 1.
Go ahead, Helipack 274.
Sawa Command, are you aware there are some lat drops for Sawa and Namaji? We just want to know your crews are aware of it and are in a safe place.
Yeah, appreciate that comms. We're aware they're doing lat drops. They've been doing it for some time now around this area, around the bottom base of Mount Tennant, and we've all been, 90% of the crews have been in the village.
Staging and returning to station, over.
Conclear 1858.
Does 275, Richmond Airbase.
Switch back over to TG01 with you now. We'll stay up with you.
Country Tower Yellow.
Bomber 911 on the ground, just for the maintenance issue. It's fueled and loaded. Don't know. I don't have an estimated time of lift. Over.
Received, thanks, Sawa. Can you please just provide the location of Air 1?
Yeah, my mistake. Air 1 is in the village with the rest of our vehicles.
Yes, copy that. I'll find out what's going on and let you know if that's achievable. Richmond out.
Production so far.
Longboat Command from Southern Command.
Div, very good, Div.
Longboat Command, go ahead.
Go ahead, very good, Div.
Sean, Southern 1 here. You don't know where the AFP Rural Patrol are, right?
Negative, mate. I haven't seen them, sorry.
Okay, copy that. I was trying to call them, but they're obviously off channel. Thanks, mate. Clear.
That unit that was after that AFP Rural Patrol, they may be
yeah,
on
there's a station calling you on this BMR. Permission to side.
Point Hut, turn off, heading towards
I knew you'd like I'm off try direct on the other unit.
Okay, copy that. I'll head back to Tharwa myself. Thanks for the information. Over.
Yeah, that's no worries. They were after Park 6, but they were looking for those 3 vehicles, the media vehicles that they needed help getting out of here. So I've sent them out down towards Tharwa, and they were looking for somebody to liaise with. So try ESA4 if they're not on ESA1. Thanks.
Will do. Thanks very much. Clear.
Team leader, over.
Please respond to 401 Lake Road in Lake George. Over.
I'm Papa 484 Green.
Over.
Flight on Pub 484, go ahead.
Papa Green message from 8 Alku Crescent. External gas inlet regulator is leaking. We've fixed this leak by shutting off. Area is now safe, but if we could also have the gas authority attend, this is something that they'll have to repair.
The bottom of the water tank, over.
Safe, we're code 4, over.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Pump 484 receive your stop message. External gas inlet regulator leaking. You've fixed it by shutting it off. Area's been made safe.
Shed, we're going to shut down here and be available on pages.
Received at 1903, Channel Clear.
Thank you for today, Malua Bay. I come clear.
137 back out here, so we'll be on scene for them.
Hey, good morning. But if we have someone available to do it tonight, we'll do it.
We'll keep it going. You'll have to go to Berridale tonight and then return to do a Viacom in the morning, unless I hear otherwise. Correct, over?
Copy, responding 401 Lake Road.
Thank you. Viacom clear, 1903.
Trump 241 Green, stop from St Joseph Catholic Primary School, Bulli. We had an alarm ringing in the sprinkler pump room. Alarm silenced, but we couldn't find the problem. Service company's been notified to attend. Notice on a fire area safely, code 4 over.
Over. So, thank you for assistance. Viacom clear, 1903.
Yeah, Park 4 receiving.
Yeah, Brett, just chasing a bit of feedback there. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, look, that's absolutely perfect. If we could just do another couple of drops on that. Look, I have had a request from the local landowner here, which we're trying to avoid taking from that dam near the main property there. Apparently, there's a water source to your south from where that fire front is at the moment. It's a large section of property area that's been below the green area.
Responding crew 4, OIC Bungadore Senior, over.
Viacom clear, 1904.
In fact, where you're flying at the moment, you're pretty much over a preferred draw. Look, ultimately, you take water where we need to, but if we could avoid those dams near the main homestead, that would be preferable.
Yeah, Roger, this creek bed doesn't have a big enough pond for that bucket to pick up from. So we're pretty much limited to the dams in the paddock, or we fly over the ridge once the DC is clear.
Clear.
They are currently over the Murrumbidgee River, heading south towards Gudgeonby River.
So with that Murrumbidgee River heading south towards Gudgeonby River, we'll try and raise them on the SC tab, so just weren't answering.
General, Gully Tag 273, operations normal, call again, time 30.
Thank you, 273.
Opera 912, we're about 3 minutes out. We're on a load and return, negative fuel. And if you have the retardant.
We're at the retardant and copy in the return, negative fuel.
That's copy for 912.
Unit calling, please say again.
Yeah, you're pretty much over it now. What's your thoughts on that? Anything there?
487 Bravo, go ahead.
Viacom 1.7 Bravo, 7 Alpha, blue.
Point 7 Alpha, go ahead.
7 Alpha is responding to Lake George Fire.
Viacom's from
OIC 71.
Copy that, 1.7 Alpha.
Go ahead, Bateman, say 7.
Thanks, Sean. Just advising we're returning to station.
7, 6, over.
Thank you for that.
Micalago Captain from Monero T1.
487 Bravo. Thank you for your efforts today. FICOM clear 1907.
Yeah, copy that, Adam. You're on your way back. That sounds good, mate. Craig Wainwright is going to do a hot changeover with you somewhere along Brindabella Road. If he's not listening in, I'll contact him, and you guys can tic-tac where you meet so you can do that hot changeover.
Yeah, message received, mate. Over.
Yeah, they're going to use that vehicle tonight. So yeah, if you catch up with Craig at some stage and work out where to change over, probably around near the Cotter campground somewhere.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, well, we're not through the Janina Gate yet, so yeah, we are away from the Cotter campground at this point.
Mogadora 7 Bravo.
I understand that you're quite a distance away, but yeah, make your way back and the guys will catch up with you.
Right, no worries. Well, we'll be on fire management and we'll wait to hear from Craig when he gets going. Over.
Yep, sounds perfect. Thanks, mate. Nothing further. Park 7 clear.
Mogadora 7 Bravo. Mogadora 7 Bravo. FICOM.
Meet you when you can get here. Yeah, strike team clear.
Me 2-4 are currently heading out to do area familiarisation. Over.
Central Tilbury Station, FICOM.
Yeah, sorry, pump 168, and was that the ADF striker?
Central Tilbury Station receiving, go there, FICOM.
7 Bravo. Proceeding to
Central Tilbury Station, I was just wondering if you were standing by or you were closing down. Over.
2 or 3. OIC Deputy 2.
All units have returned to the station and we're standing down as we speak.
And 7 Bravo, please respond
Thank
to that
you for that.
call.
And could you tell me the location of Kimpot 7? Over.
Kimpot 7 has returned to Central Tilbury Station as well.
Receiving comms have been released from this incident, and
Thank you. Thank you for your day. FICOM clear.
Thanks for your help, Simon. Have a good night.
Right, 263, did you copy my last number of water to be taken from the property at Severumba and just take water now from Corin Dam, over?
I copied over that, sorry, radio traffic. We're just going to find him an alternative source.
Yeah, Roger, they're obviously very concerned just about conserving water here for the property. Look, I don't have any major concerns about this. It obviously will come out onto the open paddocks and then put itself out, so let's just try and conserve some water here. So thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Over.
Yeah, copy that, Brett.
Go ahead, Clarence Valley, strike team.
Anything viable that's not interacting with any other aircraft, over.
Just advising that we're now back at accommodation and standing down.
There may be an option out towards Corin Dam, but I'll leave it up to you, mate.
Thank you, Clarence Valley, for your day. FICOM clear.
We've got enough resources on scene to manage the road. Stop to follow shortly, over.
Araluen 7, go ahead.
Helitac 258 Aerotac.
On scene to manage and stop to follow. I'll let them know. 1912, channel clear.
Yeah, just want to know if we can get a grader operator and 2 bulk water drivers overnight to stay out overnight. Over.
Grader and 2 grader drivers and a bulk water. Is that correct, over?
2 bulk water and 1 grader.
Roger. You'll get back to you on that one.
Thank you.
I'll copy that 273.
on Barrington 7.
Barrington 7, go ahead.
Barrington 7 is departing the Jindon fire staging area en route to our shed. We'll give you a call when we're there and closing down. Over.
Barrington 7, thank you. Firecom clear, 1912.
Relative.
Just leaving the fireground at this time. Any word on that?
No, it's negative. We won't need any of the D4s for tonight.
Yellow?
Medium-sized tree from roadway. Area ended safe.
Oh, okay.
Straight forward.
I can maybe just wait till we confirm that, and then I can give instructions, or I'll meet them in Kuma. When I get in there, I'm just going to head straight there from here.
Bema.
Copy that. Firecom clear, 1914.
Yeah, that's iPhone.
Yeah, no worries. Well, Tony's will be at the visitor centre.
Coming.
Those are 1, Mark 6.
7 trigger.
Do you have a chaser in there with you today, mate?
No.
Alright, you obviously drove your truck all the way to the tracking station?
A-frame, it's at the tracking station. I'm waiting for Jace to pick me up. I'll run the float into the dozer, which is at the intersection of Smokers and Cotter Road, and I'll load up from here and hook out.
No worries, mate. I've got a RFS crew that are going to come in from the Aurora campground to go back up to your location because there's trees on the road and we need to clear that for you guys to come back out.
That'd be on the bitumen bit of the road you're talking about, Trigger?
Yeah, that's A-firm.
Yeah, there's one main one and the rest are little sticks, but yeah, I got in alright past it all over.
Well, yeah, all the way back up to
from Firecom, Durris 1, Blue.
Thank you very much, Trigger.
Go ahead, Durris 1.
Tony, I've got a driver with me, so you're keeping the normal spot to drive it into you.
Firecom, we've just arrived on scene. We're just about to liaison with the owners, but there is a fair bit of live fire here, so we'll just speak with the owners.
No need to chain the chains down, but just wrap the ramps up and you'll be right to bring
Thanks,
it in.
Judy. Get back to us with a sick rep. Firecom clear.
Taxi 75.
Air go ahead. Heli taxi 75.
Liberty Bell 9 Alpha.
Bell 9 Alpha.
Two supplies, we've landed at the invites for refuel and for quality 121 Delta 2 supplies.
Thanks, 375.
Back at base and shutting down. Yeah.
We'll talk to you later on. Firecom clear, 1918.
Thanks, Al. Michelego, DivCom from RTC Bravo.
Bravo 168, this is Tuggeranong staging area, is it? Us you're after, over?
Yes, well, it's just confirming you want us on the SA4 while we're doing some area familial and reconnaissance, over.
Yeah, we are on, yes, that's right, yeah, we're on ASA4, that's the main command channel, over.
To pick up the dozer, and then do you want me to go catch up with Mark, or just wait on the road for him to come through and then exit the road with him, mate?
Yeah, probably exit with Mark, because there's a couple more trees down and Mark can push it off for you instead of unloading the dozer.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll just
Firecom, Doris 1 Blue.
Up and I'll go catch up with Mark.
No, thanks, Joe.
Go ahead, Doris 1.
Head south from Cruise Command.
Firecom, we have active fire here. It's only about 6 or 7 centimetres flame height. It was very active, but it's died now. It's in an inaccessible area, so we're going to have to do a fair bit of rate going. And it's a grid reference, and I'll give it to you. Are you ready for it?
Now, so, will you be tracking back north today, over?
Go ahead, Judy.
Yeah, we're departing at 19:30.
Grid reference 3, 5,
We'll see that first, so no units past the Glendale campground, and the Dangerous Trees crew are working their way down.
Copy that, Judy. Do you need any more resources? Over.
This is unreadable, over.
Not at this stage. We'll see what we can do with the radios, and if we need any more, we'll get back to you.
Right, Squall, you're unreadable, over.
To that, I'll leave this location and go in and have a look, over.
1.7 Bravo, do you copy?
Thank you, Peter. Firecom for you, 1921.
Firecom Canlo Captain, do you copy?
Can you confirm the
Go ahead, Canlo Captain.
Anderson VC rest area?
Firecom, Riverina, Strike Force.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so you're already air activity,
that's spot fire to the east of the Delta Exchange. Guys are having a little trouble getting around the terrain and would require a water drop. I was trying to get some earlier on, but they're all
calling
up out to the north there, mate. There's a big spot fire that's taken off near Baroomba Station.
We're standing down.
Fire control.
Firecom clear, 1920.
Yeah, Firecom. At the moment, it's 70 meals, 70, and 2 bags of ice. Over.
Property that we could find to 401 or 401 Lake Road. No one is at home, or no one seems to be at home. There are no
Thank you
signs
for your
of
work
smoke or
today.
flames
Firecom
in the
clear.
vicinity of that property. Would you like us to respond to the original call?
The intersection of Tantuanglo Road and Tantuanglo Lane. Over.
Stand down, over.
Roger that. Standing down, returning to station. Over.
Firecom clear.
Getting patrol of the Arrow Fire Ground. We've got 2 crew on board. OIC. Over.
Yeah, just giving a heads up, we got around the front of that spot.
Just to clarify, GU9, you're doing night shift on the Araluen fire. Over.
But we should be able to pull that up, no problem.
Yeah, copy that. Do you need any more resources? I might have a couple
Netiquette 7, a yellow message.
Right to go soon, over.
Just come back from patrolling Netiquette Road and Back Creek Road. We're back at the shed and setting light. Clear.
Spare truck on task, I'll take them.
That's not to say that any exposed wires haven't been burnt out or melted.
Copy that, that's good news.
The hut was too smoky and there was too much activity below it on the eastern side for us to get into Maxenberg Hut.
And down on both.
Candelo, do you While you're doing that, Merle run out this way. We'll take 15 over to
Thank you.
Myrtle Mountain.
1926.
Section over, please. We will add another 15 for Myrtle Mountain.
Confirmed.
Right, 1 Alpha. 1924.
IMC, I wonder if you could chase this up with Ops. Currently, I have no traffic control at the intersection of Nace Road and Smiths Road. Over.
Yeah, Borough 2's been released from Jera Control. We're returning to Borough Station.
Copy.
So that's crew of 5, OIC, senior.
Last caller for Viacom, say again.
Yeah, is there any more information on the call to Paul Hills, over?
On 9, go ahead.
Yeah, right, station. Yeah.
Yeah, Roger. I do know somebody from Ball Hills made a trip over regarding the Chalk Hills fire. Over.
Rephrase that. I'll ring you back, Jar. Sorry, Brett. Yeah, dig north along Barumba Creek on the Southern Fire Trail.
Mate, I haven't got eyes on that at the moment. I'm around the back of Punch Bowl, just on Johnny Nanner's block here, mate. We've just done a couple of drops here, mate, but it's starting to quell down a bit, mate, so it looks pretty good here. Have you got some concerns over there in your part of the world?
Guys are thinking of putting this out. The water bomber just flew up here. It needs to burn.
Raider in Candelo, where would you like it to go?
No, they're okay. What they're looking for is actually water. Johnny
the 15 can come out onto Myrtle Mountain itself, over.
Water, so what you're seeing is just a reconnaissance looking for water. We'll probably head over towards Corin, mate, get water out of Corin. Over.
Okay, thanks, Brett. Yeah, just to make it clear that we don't need this put out along Barumba Creek, Honeysuckle Creek.
That.
It needs
just
to
have
burn.
them stand by there. If we get opportunities, they'll be going out King Wanglo Mountain area. Over.
Punch Bowl here, mate. All good.
Thanks, Brett. Sarge out.
You're welcome, mate.
IMT from Parks 30.
No, Parks 30.
IMT, I have weather for the Western Division if you're ready.
Yep, Western Division, ready for your weather.
Weather taken at grid 621 604. Currently there is no wind. Temperature is 27. Humidity 42.
Yeah, Western Division 621 604. You have no wind. Temp of 27. RH 42. Thank you.
We're looking for how many meals were needed out there tonight. Over. Yeah, I'll get in touch with Brent and tell him, see if he can get back to you. And thank you.
Yeah, Mikalago, Divcom, go ahead.
Yeah, how did you go out in the paddock at Predator paintball, over?
Well, backing down off the Bovian Road, back towards westwards towards the Gudgeonby Valley. Back into the Gudgeonby Valley. Parts of the Gudgeonby Valley have run through the grassland and other parts remain unburnt. I'd say it will probably be about 60% unburnt of Gudgeonby Valley and 40% burnt.
Copy that.
I'm just going to use outline 1 over on the eastern side of the road. That's flared up again in the grass. So if you can get a good, 10-metre blackout, that'd be good, over.
Understood. Over.
7.
Can we have your weather, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Northwest, bearing 292, winds speed average 19, gusting 39, max temp 35, humidity 25, dew point 12, visibility 10 kilometres, and an FDI of 26 over.
Corey.
Thank you, sir. 1900 weather, reporting all clear. Wind direction west-northwest, bearing 315. Wind speed average 27, gusting 45. Temperature 29, RH 34, 2.11, visibility 10 kilometres and hazy, FDI 17.
Received, thank you.
Marketing on Gualanine.
Yeah, that's correct. Look, sounds like it might have been just a retardant drop there. Just given the conditions, he's quite comfortable for that just to be able to burn out onto the open grasslands. Copy?
Thank you. Copy that. Due north.
Thanks, Ellie.
Firecom's pump 81.
CT Cruise, if they're sending up the guys is correct, but I'll see what I can organise if you wouldn't mind having a look too.
Yeah, right, I copy that. Think like I do complete.
I've got a heavy up here and two mediums watching it. It just needs, it's burnt on the southeastern side of it. It's going to burn regardless, so we might as well manage it, not do this bloody... Anyway, thanks, Brett. Sarge out.
No, I appreciate it, mate, and I've got that message through to Air Operations. Look, we're just going to concentrate on a little bit of this crowning that we've got here at the back of a punch bowl. It's a little bit too severe. But I take on your side, mate, you're obviously comfortable, and we'll
So I can't understand you were calling me. Just to ensure we can get the Hornsby and Southern Boys strike teams out by 2000
here as well, and they're all quite comfortable with it.
Yeah, they're all fully engaged saving houses at the moment. Ben, over.
It's just starting to...
Roger, understood. What do you think the likelihood of them getting out by 2000 is?
Received. Do we have any intel sort of around the Yankee Hat rock art site?
Station shutting down. Over.
Yeah, stand by, Aerox. We'll discuss that way and have a quick look.
Welcome, clear. 1931.
Aerox Park.
1A. Or, you know, T cards and numbers and whatnot from everyone. So I cannot give you the total number of heads. I can throw that back to their strike team leaders. Come forward with that info. They're all just fully engaged and busy. Lastly, they've been very welcoming about the idea that they may not be relieved at the right time. They're fully, they're very generous with their time. But we will need to replace them or we will continue to lose properties over.
Fantastic news, thank you.
Yeah, give it the commitment of all those extra strike teams on top of local resources. That's not going to happen. Copy.
Get water from there.
Yeah, look, as a gesture of goodwill, I'm just going to put 14,000 litres out of the bulky...
and around Wyndham. Pressure is now off Wyndham. As the southerly has been pinched off, has helped us pinch off the fire 1 kilometre to the west.
Also had a request from Steve Angus over there at Ballanine to cease any operations with regards to retardant lines being dropped. I have passed that on directly to Air Ops, but just appreciate confirmation that message has been received.
We'll continue to work towards Mount Dara and investigate houses along there. We still have houses under threat on the new buildings edge of New Buildings Road, over.
Just confirm that's within Ballanine. Look, you know, given the conditions we have out at the moment, my sense is that within the next hour or so, we're just going to have a relatively gentle backing point here. And obviously, given the open grassland paddocks,
thank you. Realise it's tremendous effort. 1934.
Paddocks, which have been overgrazed over.
Number 1 Kangaroo Avenue, over. Over.
The Gudgeonby homestead is still at risk from impending fire. There is backing fire on the eastern side due east from the homestead.
Number Steve.
That's affirmative. It's not
Fargo, we are sounding down Fargo 1, 7 Alpha, 7 Bravo. They are returning to station.
And gets into the grassland. Underneath the influence of an easterly, it could still push back across the unburnt paddock and in and around the Gudgeonby homestead. I have a grid reference of where that backing fire is if you're ready to receive.
7 Bravo will be having a crew change and we'll have a night shift patrolling Big Street. Over.
It runs north to south and is in the
Copy that.
vicinity of
You standing down yourself? Over.
By 462 and is approximately 700 to 800 metres in length, backing down slope back to the west in the Gudgeonby Valley.
There's nothing further. Viacom clear, 1935.
It's out from Park 27.
Div.
Yeah, sorry, Tug and I had 2 radios over the top of each other, but I've got Air 1, Air 2, 7,
Stage,
Air 7
I'd like to get it near 100% blackout before we leave. At this stage, all units are still required on scene. If you do need any emergency, please let me know. Weather is status quo. Nothing further.
Your location back here at 2000, please.
Received. I'll have them depart at 2000.
Parks 1-2 from 1-4. Is A2 over?
Yeah, Gotcha, Steve. What's your location? We'll probably have to deal with a couple of logs on the edge of the depot grader line first, and then we'll make our way up to you.
Yeah, I lost reception with Trigger. We can finish this now, what we're doing. We just wanted to avoid getting into some taller power here. We can probably finish it in 10 minutes and then come down to you. Because it sounds like he needs us out. Over.
I don't know if there's a rush or not, but I think we're starting to look like pulling out. So if we can just have everything tied away and good for the night, that would be ideal.
He's happy with the fire continuing down onto the grassland.
Yeah, Ballanine, is that on the back end of Mount Tennant? I'm not familiar with where he is.
No worries, mate. Was that to the south or the north of Glendale?
Southern Water.
That's to the north of Glendale as you turn off Bobian Road into the Glendale access road.
Now, mate, I've got a truck sitting here right now. They'll go do it for me. Thanks.
Looks like a whole heap of tyres over. So the grid reference is 328103. Over. Copy that. Thank you. You wouldn't know the Hornsby crew strength over?
With Parks 17, we can see a couple of passes slow
I heard them say they might be 29.
Significant and still well behind these hills here.
Yeah, Roger, mate. I'm at the back of Toowoomba Station, and we'll just curl down. There's up in the canopy.
People wondering what all the black smoke was over.
It looks like a very nice backing fire coming down into...
Thank you very much. 1938.
And Corran Dam Road, any idea in terms of proximity of fire edge, particularly around smokers? Over.
Call 1 Bravo.
I've got a couple of crews up in there.
Yeah, Nibbler 1 Bravo, leaving base. Crew 1, heading out to Kyber North, High Ground, do London Dirt.
It had, the Queensland crews mentioned to you that it had crossed smokers, and that's where AJ was heading
1939.
to investigate.
Right, mate. As long as we keep it on the right side of Correndam Road, it's all good.
Yep, great. We're keeping our eye on that. I might do another run back that way just to have another look. Yeah, everything looks really quiet this way. So if you need any of these or either of these tankers, I'm sure we can release one of them.
Yeah, that's correct. I'll just be out there.
Chasing heavy planes.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. I appreciate the offer, but at this stage I think we're pretty good here. Just in terms of night shift coming in, obviously mindful that we've got the standby.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very clear.
Activity in around the Glendale depot.
Firecom, Wilms, Kenya 9, over.
I have advised him that there's just some activity there that he may wish to go and jump on. We're currently overhead the intersection of
Combo Kenya 9 has returned to base in Immerbell, over.
In this vicinity has burnt through sporadically. A number of spot fires over across the Bovian Road, and then significant areas unburnt. Still a number of assets down in this lower portion, be it shearing sheds or be it houses, which are still potentially under threat due to fires that could make potential runs. Over.
Congo Kenya 9 is closing down. Over.
Thank you for your time. Today with Kenya 9,
which areas the houses and sheds are in?
Well, Kenya 9 clear.
One shearing shed at 813-516. Copy.
813-516.
Southern 1-1. Southern 1-1 has returned to Thawa Shed and will be closing down for the night. Over. Proceed that. Southern 1-1 closing down. Complete.
Yeah, could you give us a more accurate grid reference for that tree to pass on in case it happens after you've gone? Over.
To go back there, over.
Yeah, no worries, Brett. I'll do another run up Corran Road, just a final check up there, and then from sort of 2000, 2030, we'll release units back to their home depots from up here. Thanks.
Yeah, right, mate. And perhaps I might just catch up with you at 2030 down the business centre. We'll just do a handover with the division and sector leaders to the incoming crew. And also just being conscious that there is the swing shift crew of strike team 2 and 1, and they'll be staying through to 0100 hours. Over.
Go ahead, Cabargo 1.
Yeah, copy all that. I'll see you down
on Cabargo 1, Cabargo 7 Bravo, Cabargo 7 Alpha. Return to station, closing down.
Fire. It's not
Copy that.
uniform.
Collective thank you from us. 1942.
Just slowly grown throughout the day. Over.
Under the current conditions, is the fire still making their way?
Only very slowly at this time. I dare say they wouldn't be impacted within the next 2 hours to 4 hours, but if left unchecked or
484-113. Repeat. 484-113. Over.
Just further than that, over the head, the
Copy that. What is the nature of the fire on the tree? Over.
At this time, retardant line right around it. It seems to have been just a number of small spot fires that spotted up onto the western side of the Telstra Exchange and slowly backing downhill. But
I'm afraid that it's going to continue to burn on the inside where we can't get to it. Over.
Thank you. Copy that.
Understood. Thank you.
Mate, if they're assigned to trigger, I'm sure he's got their welfare top of mind. Okay, thanks, mate. Nothing further. North Viet, come out.
It will not fall out of the black, over, but if it does put sparks up, it's going to potentially rain out of the black section, over.
It's understood. Thank you. Park on clear, 1943.
Yeah, sorry, say again, Air Ops ground crews identifying that Fitz's Hill, the Telstra Exchange, is under direct threat.
Disregard that job at Chalk Hills. I have a dozer at Pambula. It may be of assistance. Talk to Parks and Australia. Over.
You are ready to adjust for that. Over.
In shot with the video so that you can see the fire has burnt up on the from the gully to the west of the Telstra Exchange. and it's just stooging around at this time. It's not really
I'm
actively
willing to
making
pass
any
to it.
runs.
It's
There
just
is
an
just
available resource standing by in South Pangula.
over
yours
the place,
if
but no
required.
continuous line and no active runs.
Okay, then. Thank you. And you have the grid reference, over?
We appreciate that. We'll get that info back down to the crew.
I don't have a good reference of the dozer, but it's sitting on a float at Bobbins, South Pangula. It is the Stephen Pope dozer, over.
Go ahead. Yeah, just an update for you. We're still down in the Bovian Valley with Grader 1, just doing some asset protection stuff at Morris Wheaton's. The fire still hasn't reached.
Yeah, 3422 Park, I'll stand clear. I'm just offering the dozer for that job. I'm up at
412 Charlie, yellow.
Yeah, copy that. Thank you. We'll get back to you.
412 Charlie.
Firecom, B Group South 1. I'll take that dozer. I'm just about finished my patrol of Ball Hills area, and I will guide him out to where it needs to be working. Over. Thank you. Clear to you. Park,
Yeah,
did you copy that?
Over. Now, are you receiving the videos?
Yeah, if you can inform Peter Reynolds, if you see Stephen Pope in South Pangula there, he'll find him on the Pope float, D65, over.
Yeah, roger that. I'll go to Bobbins Yard and see if I can find Stephen. Clear.
Yeah, affirmative. Righty, yeah, leave it with me and I'll get back to you soon.
And the actual
fire. South Strike Team 2089.
Under the right conditions at this time, it's just slowly burning away and not threatening the Telstra exchange. Over. Reporting back to where we are here.
Maruya Fire Control Centre, heading down to the base camp at Narooma.
That's up to you, sir. We did overhear the messages earlier on about 2100 de-escalation. So it's up to you also whether you want to paint this visitor centre over.
Yeah, look, I might just come down there and have a chat with North Divcom and discuss whether they want us to do that before we leave. If you stand by there until I get to your location.
Receive order.
And 100, we've reached our maximum
I've completed my patrol of the Ball Hills Road, Omaha area, and nothing sighted in this area. Over. Thank you. Just wanted to be sure. Leave it to your next tasking. Thank you. Firecom clear, 1947.
Give South Parks 910 SA 4. Go ahead.
Sorry, just inquire as to the status of the fire in Chalk Hills. Is it contained? Over.
If you want to liaise on...
Yes, it is contained and all blacked out except for that one candling tree. Over.
274 and 275.
Good news, thank you, Park 34.
Comms with them, but certainly I could spare one if you need another one.
Firecom clear, 1948.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, talk to Rivers because I'm just trying to work out moving crews around at the moment. Copy that. Fire is contained, but a long way from out. Over.
North Div, this is HT Fire and Rescue.
Yeah, Firecom, return to station and closing, over.
Capital Patrol for you tonight. Where would you like to meet them? Over.
I'd like it to be 100% out tonight, if possible. Over.
Yes, copy that. Carry on the good work. Clear to you. Thanks. Out. Any help? take that number in case of.
Float when groupie gets there. Go ahead.
That number is 0418 668958.
Sparks 3422. Fire call.
Station and shutting down, but we're contactable via pager if need be. Time for 1 clear.
And I'll give you the grid reference when you're ready. I'm not sure of the address, but yeah, it's quite savable if we get someone here fast. Over.
Copy that. We'll pass it on. Anything further?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Flycom clear.
Flycom, lower north coast strike team.
Lower North Coast Strike Team, Flycom.
Flycom, all our vehicles are back at our campsite and standing down for the night.
Thanks for the day today. Flycom clear, 1952. Stand by.
Can load 2 on board, Tatra 9, Adam Wiggins OIC, 4 on board, Tatra 9, Tatra 1, Lance Harley OIC.
turn around and send back on their way.
Vegas Strike Team, the house fire with run 000, it is 3 to 4 kilometres west of Wyndham on New Buildings Road, over.
3 to 4 kilometres west of Wyndham on New Buildings Road, is that correct?
That's correct. Can you, do you have someone to send to confirm that, over?
Yeah, I've got myself and I've got 2 fire rescue tankers, both equipped with BA who are in the township of Wyndham. I'm going to take them with me now.
Yeah, copy that. Thanks for that. Flycom clear.
Flycom, you didn't happen to get an address or a rough address for that area?
No, we only have the grid reference 324106, over.
Copy, thanks for that. I might get back to you shortly with that, but we'll head 3 to 4 k's down New Buildings Road.
Copy that. Flycom clear.
Flycom positive.
Copy that. Standing by.
Right, we're going to close down and head home. We've been up and down Ruggs Road and Valentine Road and everywhere for the last 3 hours. Nothing to be seen anywhere. It's all good. Yeah, we'll just be on available by pages. Okay, 7 clear.
Copy that. Thanks for all your help. Flycom clear, 1957.
You can load and hold tanks.
Yeah, I've got Pambler 9B here too. It'll be getting put in our shed.
Receive, I shall load and hold.
Copy that.
We just situ fire units at Sale Village till at least 2100.
Right, mate, yeah, I'm going to do a handover at 20:30. I'll call past and catch up with you. 21. Thanks. IN2, I can DIVCOM North on ESA4.
Hey, DIVCOM North.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. So there's a bit of an update on this fire we've got in the punch bowl area. Given the conditions we have at the moment in terms of the weather, it's backing down quite nicely into the open paddock. Copy?
Weather conditions are making it back down quite nicely into the open conditions.
So if you wouldn't mind, maybe just a request through to Air Ops. I'm not looking at completely extinguishing this edge that's coming down where they're currently operating. Probably only a couple more drops, and I think that might do us. I'd just like to be able to have this back out onto the open paddock so they'll put themselves out. Over.
Yeah, see that. Get on the Air Ops and get a couple more drops in your area. We've had a bit of a change of shift here, Div North, and I think they'd like to get a grid reference, if you've got a grid reference there, to supply them with. Otherwise, I'll get them to go on previous history.
Yeah, just stand by.
Parks 1, 2, Park 6.
Yep, go there, DIVCOM North.
It did.
Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, so that's at grid reference 801 689 is coming to air operations in the area. So just a couple more drops and that'll do it. And we'll let it back out onto the open paddocks and all's good.
Yeah, he's actually the correct grid I'm reading.
1689, couple more drops.
Confirm.
I'll get on the Air Ops now.
Yeah, that actually puts it on Mount Darra Road. Was it given as New Buildings?
Yeah, we closest that they could see was New Buildings, over, but you believe it's Mount Darra, over?
Affirm. That's
Leaving
correct.
Zero Wombra Station for base. Over.
3 Tower Yellow.
1-3.
1 2 Tower standing down, reporting all clear.
Yeah, overheard all that. We're heading back. We're just turning off new building onto Mount Darra now.
Thank you for your work today.
Copy that. Ficom clear 2000.
Ficom, can you reach the units that radioed it in and see if they can meet us on the road to guide us in?
For everybody who was out there fighting.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you for your efforts up there today as well. Content clear.
Content, this is Parks 1-1 Yellow.
Ficom, Hydra North.
Closing down for the evening.
1-1, closing down.
Over.
Content Parks 1-6 Yellow.
Tracking for Canberra Airport. Operations complete, and I'll send through some photos.
Thank you,
Ficom, Hydra North, Gibcom.
1-6.
Ficom, I'm standing down the Snowy South track team now. It's very quiet here on the fire line, and yeah, they'll be returning back to their station.
IMC message.
Go ahead.
Over.
Yeah, Gibcom South, AFP just want to get a more accurate location of that last media sighting. You did say near Fitz's Hill, are they still there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Southern Border, I can't raise, but they are doing using 5 Ground 29 and UHF 20, over.
Thank you.
And I'm trying to raise them. Clear to you. Southern Border, strike team, 5
I'll let 10 know that they can head back, and 2-5, if they can stay just a little bit longer until the Tritter finishes his job.
Yeah, that's right, till 2100, that should be fine.
Great, no worries. And what about me? Should I head back to Athlon as well and release these guys to the night cruise and to the incoming DIVCOM?
That's fine, Nance. You can head back to Athlon, and thanks for your help today. We'll organise a few things as we go, but that'll be Chris Lambert out there, and I'll be talking with him.
Great, no worries. I'll let these guys know. Thank you.
Thanks, Coms. ACT strike team attached to Williamsdale DFR, ACT RFS has stood down, disbanded, and are all returning to home stations.
Received that, guys. Creek Farms. Thanks for your help today, and I'll all those with MDTs, if you can make yourselves at home and available, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, about just around the base of Tennant, just as this comes out to the grasslands. Is that your understanding?
Yeah, Roger, Tony. Look, given the conditions we have at the moment, tonight would be ideal to be able to tie that in as it came down, mate. So, great plan.
Ficom, Vega North 2, Bamboka 9 and Bamboka 7, leaving Bamboka and heading towards Tucanlo Station. Vega North 2 clear.
Thank you, guys. Command.
Vega North 2, I got you, Bamboka 9, and then Bamboka 2, over.
Vega North 2, Bamboka 7 with a crew of 3, Bamboka 9 with a crew of 2, leaving Bamboka and heading towards Canlo Station, over.
Copy that. Ficom clear 2004.
We'll see whether we can release, if we could release those other parks units earlier, that'll be good. But if they can stay out at this stage up until about 2200 or 2300, and I'll have a talk to Chris Lambert as he goes.
Before I go,
yeah, Roger, mate.
you've been able
to try and paint you a bit of a picture here at the moment, Tony. Really a backing fire that we now have. I'm around the back of Baroomba Station, and as I look around, certainly the front of Tennant there, it's all pretty much a nice, comfortable backing fire coming down into open paddocks, over.
those night shift crews.
Yeah, can you confirm who they
that's
are?
okay at the moment, but I'll have a talk
What
to Chris
time they
and he'll
start?
meet up with you. Where's the best places to stage? We've told people to Magi VIC, is that right?
Yeah, thank you. As I requested before, can we have them come out and be briefed at PQ first up? We can let them know what we want to do out here. Save a little bit of time so they're not caught up in the car park in there.
Is that you, Adam?
No, it's Hal.
Yeah, Hal, no, I was just trying to see where Adam was
Shootout
up to.
house
but
fire
he's
is
not
off Mount
responding
Darra Road to the west of New Buildings Road, over.
Yeah, hey firm, I just need the rough grid reference of the entrance to that road or what street name.
Go ahead, 275.
Yeah, stand by. We're trying to get that for you.
275 is down the clear here, both for the next year. So, talk to you later.
Yeah, sorry, can you please repeat that message?
Yes, they can be briefed at PQ tomorrow. Landing Canberra Airport, cancel fast. Thank you, team.
Yeah, do you know?
Thank you, Team Bird Dog.
Yeah, copy that. It's 8 o'clock in the evening now. When do you think we can confirm whether they're going to be a morning start or a swing shift? We need to make a few plans for tomorrow regarding what available resources we're going to have. Could you please put a little bit of pressure on to find out sooner than later? Thank you.
Street for patrolling tonight. Crew at 2, OACDC.
Parks 2-1, Parks 800.
We'll get back to you.
200 receiving.
Yeah,
probably that. Good call,
and Brian. Are you guys right to stay a little bit longer? Just looking at putting
326 110.
a little bit later. So when you finish
Confirm
the Tritter machine, if you can head back down to the Namaji Visitor Centre and meet up with the night DivCom, which will be Chris Lambert.
Yeah, roger that. We're here till 2100 with the Tritter. Do we need to be in Namaji before that? Over.
Tatra 9, go ahead.
Over.
Can I get the radio channel for Canlo Div?
I'm on fire management. Do you read over?
Yeah, go Craig. This is Parks 26 receiving. Over.
Go ahead, Joe Creek, Strike 1.
Come in, Byron. Right.
Just wondering whether you've had contact with Queen 7 Bravo. Over.
Board.
Over.
Yeah, I wonder if you can get me down to fire and rescue. We've got the fire out in this house, but they might need to get up into the ceiling, over.
Mate, we are waiting
that. They're
at the
having
avenue
difficulties
on
finding
the west
the
side of the
access
bridge,
gate. There are 2 fire and rescue
We'll see you
available to go down to the road to direct them over.
Yeah, I can probably do that, over.
Thanks for that. Clear to you. Beta Strike Team Firecom.
Yeah, right across that last. I'm at that rough grid reference you gave me, and the fire rescue strike team have gone in at different driveways, so either they'll come across fire rescue or they'll come and find me.
Yeah, copy that. Clear to you. Southern Border Strike Team Firecom.
Firecom from Yambler Division, Eden.
Stand by, Yambler Division.
Right, team.
Thanks, Firecom. Group 4 has released Far North Coast Strike Team and we're returning back to our accommodation. Thank you.
Copy that.
Thanks, Thompson. Park 30 has been released from the Western Division of the Aurora Fire and will be mobile, not available.
Clear to you, Yandala Division, Firecom.
Good evening, Firecom. Just a sit rep from the Toowoomba sector. The fire on Rodwell's Road has been contained
Flavian 7 Bravo.
by the forestry and the RFS crews. Thank you very much, Toowoomba RFS. And currently being blacked out by some two slip-ons from forestry.
Receive that, sir.
The ignition in the southeast corner of the ridges has been contained. And we'll continue blacking out in that sector until it's cold. And we're sending in a slip-on crew to investigate other potential ignitions within the ridges. The report on the fire behaviour out in the ridges is
you want to go with Mongolo 10 back to the main homestead, please?
Not posing any risk. Over.
Copy that.
That's the end of my report. Thank you for the service of the day. The Ambler Division clear.
Thanks for that, Ambler Division. Firecom clear, 2011.
Yeah, there is one. Bush Alight, 22 Allards Lane. Sighted from Allards Lane.
Doris 1, copy and responding.
Give North Parks 910 on SA 1. Clear.
Firecom, Germany 9, calls 2, OIC Captain going out on a patrol. Over.
Copy that. Thank you, Germany 9. Firecom clear.
Yeah, Rory.
Southerly in the Wyndham area. Do you know whether this is the front? Do we have any intel from up the top or from further to our south, even Orbost weather over?
Stand by.
You got a copy?
To Cooma and then on to Berridale, over.
Copy that.
Firecom, please say again.
Do you have access to your email? Over.
Yeah, I can. Firecom, that's the Bega FCC numeral 2. I can have that shortly.
Yeah, copy that. Susie will be emailing you the information you require. Over.
And when you say the other you, you're sort of down in the trees, past the roadblock, right? Over.
Yeah, copy that. I'll get back to you with that info. Anything further?
Nothing further. Did I hear you talking about gaining numbers for catering, or is that being left with Wyndham Station?
I wasn't here at that time. Ben was collecting that. Stand by.
Yeah, Vicom. I just want to report that Peakview 7 Alpha, they have not had a PMR for 6 days now, and we really need to get it fixed because it's becoming very dangerous on the fire grounds. Over.
Yeah, letting you know all aircraft have departed the fire and we've closed air operations.
Yeah, if we can get that organised for, I know it's Sunday tomorrow, but maybe Monday, it'd be very appreciated. Thanks, Vicom.
Thank you. We'll talk to you on the ground.
Please repeat the body of the message, over.
Yeah, Vicoms, Group 4.
Group 4.
Yeah, could you put that request on the safety officer's desk? That really needs to be addressed. It's a little bit ridiculous that we've got a vehicle with no communications after reporting it 6 days in a row. Group 4 clear.
Tony, we've organised a night shift.
Copy that.
Okay, from you at the Major Visitor Centre. It's Peter McMaster. Will be there about 8:30. He's on his way. Could you just do a handover of him, and I'm going to do a T card for him. Over.
Yeah, Roger, mate. It's going to be close to 9 o'clock before I get there, though. But yeah, I'm just heading out of the scrub now.